Hello, hello, everybody. I am live. What do we have? Well, let's see. What was the event? I saw something pop up. Path to Enlightenment. Okay. Let's talk to the people in the chat first. All right. Who do we have? We have Mr. 3, who was first. Probably is napping now. I don't know. Then Robin and Max. John, Tracy, Patrick, RHPS, Nomadic Moth, Bong, Max. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Obigon, Angel, Tracy, True, Anthony. Hello, hello, hello. Not sure. It seems like the noob or ghoul nuke drop on the queen is like used to be. Lots of enemies and the queen doesn't fly around as much. Well, I'll probably do that. Just not for that reason, but I have something I want to try out, actually. And High Wind. Hello, hello. So if you're here for the last stream, you saw I did the raid thing and I got to level 60. You can see my level's 309. As far as loadout goes, this is the same. I haven't changed that at all. But legendary perks, I added takeaway for the team and I was able to max it out after a lot of perk coin scrapping. We definitely need a better way to do that. It's very, very tiresome. Hello, Pip. Welcome, welcome. So as long as I have a teammate, this should help with my damage by a significant amount. As far as anything else. Oh, legendary armor. Yes. So when I got the last, we did that. Which one is it? Is it this one? No. I got a radioactive powered mod, which is not tremendously useful. At least I haven't found it to be. But one thing it will do is it will remove rads. As long as you're using VATS, it'll remove rads. And that's something I want to test. So I will do probably a newbie nuke drop on the queen, just because I'm curious to see if what that does as far as taking rads away. So I'm thinking that's what it'll do, but we'll find out. I mean, it's no harm if I have it. It's either gonna do nothing or it's gonna be slightly helpful. Pardon me, pardon me. Anyway, so that's what we got. I'm assuming I have a team that's up for a raid. Usually would do that first. I know Mandy's always up for it. I assume Jeep and Bong are up for it too if you want to give a thumbs up if you're interested in doing a raid. Another thing I want to do, I've got, I guess I should look. I have like 2,400 legendary script. And my plan is to go to the purveyor as well. And what I'm going to do is pull 1-star items is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to pull weapons or melee weapons. And the reason I'm going to do melee weapons, a couple of reasons. Number one is that it's less diluted because things like 2-shot and quad, which I'm not interested in, are not there. And there are fewer mods on melee weapons to learn as well so that I can scrap. And my chance of learning a weapon mod over a legendary mod is reduced as well. So a couple of reasons there. So I plan to spend probably by 80, I think. Probably spend a couple thousand. I think that works out to by 80. They're 25 a piece. So we'll do that as well. I'm really looking for Furious because when I was looking at the build, you know, as I'm looking at the build, there's really not, I'm mostly there for the most part. I mean, yes, I could maybe do a little bit of tweaks here and there, but for the most part, there's not a lot I could do. I'm probably 90% of the way there, even though I still have room, you know, on the legendary perk department. I mean, there's a lot of specials still. I think I counted 13 more points, or maybe I'm using 13. I don't know. I'm about halfway there as far as all the perks I could take, but we're mostly there. So the upgrades that would make the biggest difference would be on the gear. So if I were able to put Furious on my gun, or I was able to do, you know, if I got some good 4-star on my armor, or if I got conductors, it would be another way. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Someone else, N7, Bazookovich, hello, hello. 5 round powered and conductors near infinite VATS. As long as you're taking radiation though, right? Like if you're not taking radiation, then yeah. Drop some items from yesterday at train station or something. All right. Well, I'm going in. I didn't know if, let's see here. Yeah, no one's even doing that event, which is kind of how it's been a lot, is people are doing events. And tomorrow's when people start doing stuff because of Fosh not. So yeah, I tried rad powered and it was great as long as I was taking radiation. But if I wasn't, then it was, yeah. If I'm not taking radiation, it's not really doing anything. So, but it's a way. I mostly look at it as a way of to keep my rads away, right? So it's like, it'll clear my rads in a nuke zone or whenever, and I'll keep my health topped up because I do have that regenerating piece of armor. Well, not just regenerating. I've got that rejuvenator's piece, so my health should stay chopped up. I don't know. I mean, I have spots. Obviously, if I got something good, I mean, I still have 3 other pieces that aren't 4 stars, so I still have room as far as that goes. So yeah, and let's see, what else did I have? That's it. I think I've covered all of the bases. But I did decide what I'm going to do, not for today's stream, but what I'm going to do to, you know, because the whole idea is what do I do for heavy gunner, or to figure out if I'm endgame ready. And I think what I might do is I'll do a stream where I do 2 bosses. I'll do an Earl and I'll do a Queen. And I'd have to do that on a public or a private server, obviously, because I want to be able to do it. So I'm solo. But I have taken one for the team. Obviously, that requires a teammate. So I'd either need someone to come in and not do anything in the event, or I could just pull in my other account and have them just like rubber band somewhere. Something like that. I may do that Friday, I may do that Monday. I'll decide. I'll decide when I decide. It's because when I do that, that's kind of the end of the character, and I've been enjoying this one a lot, so I'm not quite there. You could do that. I mean, honestly, what you could do, I mean, really, all they'd have to do is you could still go to the event. You just wouldn't shoot. You just go and crouch somewhere and let me do all the fighting. That would be the idea, and it wouldn't have to necessarily be one person either. I just need at least one person that will be willing to go, and you know, Foshnot will be going on then. You know, if I do this on Friday, Foshnot will be going, and or even next week. So that whoever's doing it will probably miss out on Foshnot, you know, at least a little bit. But there we go. But that's what I'm thinking I want to do, is like a two boss finale, whatever the finale is. So, but yeah, I'll probably do it on a private server, and whoever wants to join can join. You just have to not do anything in the events. That would be the only stipulation. But it also means you'd have a free reign of a private server to do whatever you wanted on a private server if you don't necessarily have Fallout First. So you could have use of a private server for however long that goes. Miss out on Foshnot, I know, right? Exactly. Well, there are two new masks, I think. A regular and a glowing, I think, is what we got. I think it's just 2. I might as well use my lunch boxes here, though. Let's see. I'm pretty sure everything's worn off. Might as well use them. I mean, I've got them, so if I don't spend them, then they won't get spent. I mean, at this point, the leveling isn't going to make much difference. I mean, the 300 was the big thing. After that, it's not. And double XP, I think double XP's over, right? Yeah, double XP's over. So yeah, whatever. It is what it is. I'm blind. What do we have? Do we have the old? All right, I'll use them. Might as well. Might as well. There we go. All right, let's get this show on the road.
Alert.
Not of this world. Hello. What are we playing on? I'm on PC. Yes, the new mask, the humanity. I mean, honestly, I think one of the strategies, because they're gonna drop on the bosses, at least that's the word anyway. They'll drop on the bosses. You'll have to loot the boss's body. And I could definitely see a situation where you could just go to Foshnot like 20 minutes later when the boss is despawned, and maybe you'll find masks on the ground. I think that's a possible strategy. I don't know. Wouldn't surprise me if a lot of people are doing it, but. Well, this is interesting. So I'm in bats. Oh, there my rats went, but not super quickly. They did go away eventually. So that was interesting. It's like the... Oh, probably someone's using a slower firing, hard hitting. Oh, he's rubber banding a little bit on the health. Server may not be in the best shape. 4 masks, 2 glowing. Oh, there's 4 masks. Oh, wow. Okay. Never mind. Cancel my plans. Ooh, I got runners. I don't think runners is good. Isn't that just like less AP from running? Isn't that all that is? I don't think runners is good. Yeah, reduced by 20%. The thing is, I've got, I have like 1 piece of rejuvenators. That's basically enough to keep my AP cost at 0 for running. You can see my AP bar is not really moving. So runners is stupid. That's what I would say about runners. It's just dumb. It's so easy to not need AP, or if you have decently high endurance. I mean, like when is it that you need so much AP to run from one end of the map to the next? That's yeah. Anyway, let's see. Let's get my running clothes on. Happened to you at so the alien event? You're able to loot some masks. Runners should allow you to run over encumbered. There we go. That would be something useful. Just something, but yeah, I mean, there's just so many ways that your AP costs. It's like, how far are you running? Like, are you running so far in the game? Well, sprinting, I guess, not running. Sprinting, because your normal movement speed, this is actually running. This is sprinting. This is running. So your normal movement speed is actually running. And yeah, there's so many ways to get that to effectively 0 anyway. Hey, Hermos, welcome, welcome. Yeah, no pizza for me. Yeah, it's 24 legendary modules. When I scrap it is what it's going to be. Hey, Andrew, welcome, welcome. I hear him, I hear him, I hear him. Oof. He's right here. He's like trying to hide. Ooh, bong. That was quick. That was quick. Hopefully he wasn't defending. Okay. It's when someone's defending and they die, then it's like, oh, mad scramble. All right, I'll go over here then. I'll go attempt death over here. Wow, okay. Well, I'm not gonna go right into the teeth of it, that's for sure. We got that one there. I guess he didn't see me to wrap around. Lightning. You know, it's fun when you have the Huh. Alright, I'm gonna go in here then. It's fun when you got like a Tesla with fractures, like limb damage and fractures is highly entertaining. Let's see. So we got this one. I'm gonna grab this one here. Oh, there he is. I see him. But I mean, even with, I mean, I'm just running in a hazmat, or not a hazmat, but a stealth suit, and I don't have any, I mean, obviously I have nothing buffing my AP. So, you can see my AP is not really doing much, you know, as far as going down. So again, you know, have something like runners, I don't get it. You know, it's like the other effect, because there's a 4-star effect that slows down like the condition burn on all right, he's over there. The condition wear on power armor, which again, why would you want a legendary effect that makes power armor break slower? That just seems like a waste of a legendary effect. Especially when you're grinding for that effect in a place that just spits super repair kits all over you, right? I mean, it's like, say you wanted a full set of that. It's like, how many raids do you have to do? And over the course of those raids, how many repair kits am I going to get? So it just, I don't know. Like some of the effects, shit. Like some of the effects, like I get, I mean, it seems like, like why would you design an effect that essentially feels like a throwaway effect? Let's see, where do I go from here? Whenever I get into here, I always have trouble figuring out where to go. I'm hearing things. Scary things. Noises in the tunnels. I think we're close. I don't know what's out in the hallway. Well, I know he's out in the hallway, so there's not one there, so we still need one from back in the... We still need one back in the deep. Yeah, I'll go back here. You can do whatever. Uh-oh. Trying to get me. Think we're okay. We're close, maybe. So there wasn't one there, right? And there's one right... Oh, we got a dead Jeeper there. Okay. Is there one down here? This will tell me what I need to... Oh, shit. Okay, so there's no... Okay. Okay. So we have no easy ones, and I have just dead teammates, so that's less than ideal. So if we have a... Yep, I see ya. Alright, so I just... Not a fan of the stagger. Let's do a stim pack here. Okay. So we need one more, and... Oh, it is right here. I didn't realize... I thought that one was missing. Alright. Easy peasy. Good job, everybody. We won. We are the champions. Okay, what did I miss? Anything? I don't think I missed anything. Oh, Tony, hello, hello. Got to level 421 from 225. Nice. I don't need to repair power armor that often. Well, no, power armor is crazy durable as well. I mean, that's the thing. It's like, it's a dumb effect. I'll just say, hey, server, They'll say about durability, but you compare with polished. Yeah, I mean, durability plus polish can be really useful on some weapons. I mean, you wouldn't want to do it on a dragon because that's not good. It's going to break anyway, so yeah. Currently using Hellcat PA. Is there a way to make the light from the eyes not be red? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's a default. I mean, I don't know if there's mods for the headlamp on that one that would make it a different color. So I'm not sure. Does anyone know? I actually don't know. My guess would be no, but it would be a guess. Can't wait for March update when insta-kills are removed from stage 2. Yeah, that'll be interesting. We'll see how it is. I mean, I would expect with the changes that a lot more people are running raids. That's what I would expect. I mean, I'm looking forward to the drop chance going back to, I mean, it's still bad, but being less bad is what I would say. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so durability, don't really need it, but whatever. I don't need to insta-scrap, but it's not like I have really anything I could do with modules, so. Hellcat stuck on red only. Okay, you like the red headlamp on the XO1. All right, let's see if I could jump. I may have to, no, my jumps are, I just timed that badly, but I think my jumping, really? Maybe my jump is bad.
System access restored. Routine security scan initiated. Scan complete. Unauthorized personnel. Command center compromised.
Oops.
System
I guess I should have reloaded before we got here.
pursuing emergency security protocol. Stand by.
Yeah, it does feel like there's a bit of lag. Like his health bar was stuck there for a second. It's coming down in weird chunks. It does feel like there's, I don't know. But the game has just kind of felt like that lately. His health was just like going down smooth and it just like evaporated. So it's very strange. Best mods, drop pod stage 1. Well, I mean, it's the same. Like in terms of as far as I know, the mods aren't changing in terms of where they are. So the stage 1 mods that drop, I mean, they still drop here as well. So like that isn't changing. It's just the drop chances. As far as I know, that's not changing. Lloydster, hello. Got your Hellcat PA yesterday on your new character. Well, congratulations. Hellcat's a pretty neat looking power armor. Let's see, Hitman's is something I will not use. I can tell you that much. This is my favorite level to let other people run. All right, so let's reload that and do this. We're good there. All right, here we go. Now, hopefully it works better than last time where we had some issues with this guy not wanting to come out.
Detected. Lockdown initiated. Lockdown will persist until hostile presence is removed.
I ran out of, let's do this one over here. That crystal should have popped. Like the darn it, I did this. I did this last time. I do this every time. I mistime a jump. Where is he? I'm not sure. But like some of the crystals don't seem to be wanting to go down. See, these crystals should be popping, like, yeah, so sometimes the crystals they're not doing is that, nah, I wasn't. All right, so sometimes they're popping, sometimes they're not. Or maybe you just have to hit them in the right spot, and I wasn't hitting them in the right spot. I don't know. Okay, what's his health looking like? No, that's the rad toad. He still has a bit of health left. Yeah, I left a little too much on this one. Come on. Uh-oh. Okay, wow, that was super messy. I don't even have the thing up. Yeah, that was pretty rough. But nobody died, so that's good. You like the red headlamp? Look at Nuke Knights. Different mods on different stages come with the update. Did they move it around? As I wasn't aware that was the thing that they move things around. What's going on? Come over here, Jeep. Come over here. Come over here. Come over here. We have everything. Now, let's see. We got a couple of Death Claws and something else. We got Death Claw, Death Claw. What else? We're missing. We got some other thing. There's something else. We got something else. I don't know what it is. Maybe a couple of things. All right. Kind of messy. All right, so there's one over there. I have a feeling there's like two things though. Are they have both things over there? Oh, is it stuck? Are they? Oh, we got cricket. Okay, we got crickets. Well, there's two crystals back there. But we'll take them wherever we can take them. So if they can kill them over there, great. Different armor pieces come with the update. So they're just moving. So everything's getting resorted again. Good job, everybody. Well done. Are we sure we're not looking at the light? Because they were moved around on the December update, and I didn't think I didn't think all they did. I mean, I know they did some of the reward changes in terms of like if you know a serum already, it won't drop you a serum. It'll drop you like flux instead, stuff like that. But as far as the like where the individual mods drop, I thought that was staying the same. But again, I don't know if it's changed. First time I'm hearing about it. Yeah, that's not my source for data byte information. Nuke Knights I trust, but I'm just wondering if his list is different than it is now. But in any event, I'm sure there's a list and I just didn't look that closely on it. But I mean, right now, like the best, like the stage 1, you can get pinpointers, and there's a couple on stage 1 that are good. Pinpointers is one. And then the last stage, like limit breaking is this stage, and yeah, stuff like that. Corey, hello. Have they completely nerfed playing as a pistol build? Not even close. Pistols are in the best shape they've been in probably ever. I mean, pick up a revolver and get yourself a Western revolver, single action revolver, even a 44. They're all really good. And then we got the Dom Pedro, which is really good. Black powder pistols, which is really good. Yeah, pistols are in really good shape. The one area that I would say they might be, if you're doing a raid and you want to play like automatic pistols, I definitely see that being an issue just because the ammo capacity is kind of a thing. Because I did try a 10 mil pistol in the raid, and I mean, the damage isn't bad, it just has such a small ammo capacity, even as quad, that it's not, you just reload a lot. But I know there's people that run like Crusader builds, you know, Crusader pistol builds through here, and they do great. Do you need to make your I have no idea. I don't know what your pistol character looks like. Do fancy single actions only drop at 1 star? The fancies only drop as 1 star, yes. Now, maybe someday they'll let us change the stars on them, but yeah, for now they're 1 star locked. Recently just barely scratched the surface of proper builds. A lot has changed since you played. Oh, a lot has changed, yes. All right, well, thanks everybody. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's see. Let's get this off the screen. What do we have going on? Oh, gearing up. Let's go. I'm gonna go do gearing up. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, fancy. Yeah, fancy is just 1 star. I mean, honestly, the fancy are kind of, because it's only 1 star, that kind of, I don't know. I'd rather use a different one. Crusader pistol mods. Crusader pistol mods, you can buy them from Vault 79 or Minerva when she happens to have them. No, fancy, you can't do anything with a fancy. You can't even mod it. You can't even put prime on it. You can't change the legendary effects. You can't even put on, you can't put any, I mean, single action doesn't have much in the way of mods anyway, but you can't even make it prime. That's what I mean. It's just like, well, I can't even mod it at all. So for me, it's just not, it's not going to be my top choice. I've tried using them and it's underwhelming when you compare. I mean, Gunther's Big Iron, I think is much better. Well, single actions are fine revolvers, but it's just not, in terms of a single action revolver, it's not a great choice. I don't think. I've got a few because they can have like any star on them, I think. So they're not necessarily, it's not like the fancy pump that has the same 3 stars on it. It can just have any, I think any 1 star weapon or one star effect. Bazookovich, I'm gonna wait and see what happens, and then I don't know. I mean, we'll see what it actually looks like because there's the headlines and then there's what it looks like, and I don't know. I will say I'm not uploading biometric data. They're not getting that. So if I log in and everything is the same as it was, then I'll keep using it. If for some reason they want me to give them additional stuff, then yeah, then no. I mean, yeah. They're doing the same thing, Mr. 3, that YouTube did a while back. You know, YouTube, was it last year that YouTube did that? Or, you know, when they wanted to make, and they basically, a lot of it was just automatic for people, where they were doing the verification, but they basically could tell by the way you used it if you were over 18 or not. I suspect it's going to be kind of the same with Discord, although they don't have like the same stuff. Like obviously YouTube can know by what videos you watch and stuff. So I don't know. We'll just have to see what, I mean, I want to know what it looks like and then we'll see. Using Fact Finder. Fact Finder's solid. It'll kill things. IRC. Is IRC still around? I haven't used them in 20 years. Over 18, that's for AUS. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Mike. We'll just have to see what the, you know, until I see what it looks like, I don't know. I mean, if they make it so that you're locked out of Discord until you give them a bunch of personal information and upload your face and whatever, then yeah, I'm not doing that. They've already shown they can't necessarily be trusted with that kind of thing, so. Hey Joel's welcome. IRC is still a thing. All right. It's not really, I mean, the thing is what you want is something that would like function as a Discord. You know, IRC is great for, I mean, it's fine for voice chat, but I mean, in terms of doing what Discord does, I'm assuming that there's other options that aren't Discord. I don't know. It took forever to build a Discord up, and it's still small. We'll have to see. Just see what happens. I mean, the thing is, if they make it too onerous for people, it'll just kill their platform. So you got to believe that they're not going to be going all out on, you know, every user has to upload like government ID and, you know, whatever. Like, I can't believe that that's what they would do. It would destroy their platform. People would just leave it. And then they'd be like, okay, why do we kill our business? So I don't think it's going to be all, I don't know. I have a feeling that it's going to be a lot more, a lot less of an issue than it's looking like it could be. But again, I don't know. ICQ is the voice. I remember ICQ. Yeah, or it was the GOAT. I used to use ICQ a lot, actually. But it's been forever. Yeah, no, I agree, Herbos. I agree. They've already shown that you can't be trusted. I mean, no company can really be trusted to protect your data, it seems like. So,
But you should make for a hell of a test for our training.
I'm assuming but ICQ didn't really do. I mean, that's the thing. Is like if you want all the functionality of Discord, I mean, ICQ is, unless it's changed a lot since the last time I used it, it doesn't have even a fraction of that. Are new legendary mods on the update or PTS? You mean the ones from Burning? If you mean the Burning Springs, they're live. Because I don't know if the update's bringing. I don't know what it's bringing in terms of. I think it's like maybe there's like a new weapon. It might be bringing like one new legendary effect or something. I know it's changing one. You know, some that are revolve around blocking. But it depends on what new legendary effects. If you're talking about the Burning Springs effects, then those are live. They're with headhunts. Discord doesn't have your phone number, address, or bank account number. Yeah, well, I'm the same, Jules. Like, they don't have any of that stuff, and they're not getting it. So, well, they might have my phone number because I use mobile. But in terms of, like, bank accounts, yeah, they're not getting that. TeamSpeak? ICQ is basically MSN before MSN Messenger was it. Yeah, I mean, ICQ is OG, right? I agree, Hermos. Discord has your digital bank account right now that doesn't exist. Oh, NR that doesn't exist? Okay. Oh yeah, I went right. Oops, I went right from the raid to there, so I'm gonna have a bunch of other things. Okay, Overeater's Trapper Chest. No. Mutant Slayers, no. I mean, all of these are just no. Whatever they are, they're just, I don't care. They're not things I want to use. So, do some scrapping and Assassin's Cryolator, sure. Durability. You know what? I'm just not going to use durability, so. And I'm not going to use runners, so what am I? I'll save it. I may not use it, but I'll save it and let another character scrap it, maybe learn it. That's what I'll do. And that's one of the reasons why I use radioactive powered, because that's one that my main character is actually unlocked. So it's like, well, I might as well use it. I don't need to save it for anything. So yeah, let's see. My ammo, gained a little bit of ammo there. That's good. Gained a lot of drugs. Let's do that. Sell some things. Let's see. Deathclaw meat. What's my caps? I made me to spend some caps at some point, but not quite yet. Oh, there's a plan in there. Anyone needs a plan? Oh, well, I can't store that. All right, what do we have here? We've got a junkyard sign, a basic repair kits I don't need, that I can't use, and a Vulcan torso. I gotta be close to being able to build a full set of power armor at this point. I gotta be close. Okay, and let's check our condition on things. That's okay. Armor's all good. And what do we have for repair kits? Let's drop 7 of those. I mean, 50's overkill, so we'll just do it at that. There we go. Okay, let's go to the purveyor and pull a bunch of things. Pull a bunch of 1 stars. Telegram inventor gave a middle finger to Putin. Don't think they will care about Western governments want either. Probably. I mean, that would be my guess. Mr. 3. Do headhunts drop mod boxes? No. The only thing that drops mod boxes from doing a thing is raids. That's it. Don't even need rads to gain AP with rad powered? Really? I don't know. I mean, I'm still raw. I mean, it's not really helping me at all. My AP is kind of staying the same. All right, we're going to do melee weapons here. 1-star melee weapons. And this is me hunting for Furious. So I'm going to spend until I'm down to like 500, something like that. You have to kill me 75 more times to get 40 atoms? Sure. EU's working on a system to let you verify if you're over 18, no need for scans entering. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we'll see how it is. I mean, at this point, any answer I give in terms of what's going to happen would just be speculation, and It's one of those down the road, I'll worry about it when and if it happens situations. Mr. Ink, hello, hello. It's not so much that anti-armor, it's that weapons do so much damage now, Corey, that anti-armor is just less necessary. I mean, that's the really thing. Anti-armor is not doing anything less than it did before. It's just that weapons are doing so much damage that they're punching through the armor resistance. And so anti-armor, especially if you have something like a hunting rifle, it just doesn't do anything. If you have a minigun, anti-armor still useful. You know, if you have like a high fire rate, low damage weapon, anti-armor is still useful. But if you have, you know, a higher damage weapon, anti-armor is definitely not the best option. So it depends, but it's doing the same thing it's always done. Perganu Vegas called Rad Child. Yeah, this one, all it does is it uses up rads for AP or something. I haven't quite figured out what it does exactly, but it's, I haven't found it useful. I tried using it and I just haven't found it tremendously useful. The only reason I slotted it in was I had, you know, a slot on my armor and no other option for it. And I thought, you know what, that'll clear away my rads now and then. So it's really all it's doing. All right, we're gonna take it down to like 500 and then do a bunch of scrap. I haven't even been looking to see what I got because, you know, none of these things really matter. So I'm hoping for lots of Furious stuff. And then, yeah, doing this is a very tedious way to learn 1-star effects. And if Minerva's having, or if the Purveyor's having a sale, then it's even worse because stuff is cheaper and you can buy more stuff. Yeah, I tried doing one of these at max script once and I got sick of it because it's so much. Okay, so we'll see how much we get in terms of Furious or whatever. Furious is generally, it depends on the thing, Corey, but Furious tends to be the thing. Ultralight Titan is fun. Isn't there a reason no one fights it? Because it has bad drops. I can't speak for anyone but myself, Highwind. The reason I don't do it is because I don't think it's fun. So everyone has fun differently. For me, I've never liked that event. I find it kind of boring. So, I mean, for the last year, it's been Furious. I mean, there's not really anything. I mean, if you played a year ago, nothing has really changed in terms of what the best effects are, the best weapons, I would say, for the most part. I mean, the Gatling Plasma, or the Gauss the Gauss minigun has jumped up a bit in the pecking order. And probably the assault rifle's a little bit better than, a little bit more popular. I don't know if a lot of people use that, but it's a little better. I mean, I'm getting score and not much else, but until we get to Furious, so that's a lot of Furious. I'm gonna do the Furious last. That's not much though. That's not a lot of Furious. I unlocked puncturing. All right. I mean, I would like at least some mod boxes. If I don't get effect, give me some. Oh, I unlocked sharp. Okay, so far this is working out kind of how I expected. Not how I hoped, but how I expected. All right, Juggernauts. Juggernauts was actually tempting, but my health isn't. I have to look at what my health is, because I think I did unlock. I think I unlocked Juggernauts as a thing, or maybe I have a Juggernauts mod or something. And I'm like, well, that might give me a little more than the 50% with aristocrats. I have to see what my health is though. After you get done this nightmare. Yeah, what is that? That's like 6 Furious? That's not very many chances at 1%. Plus the 1.5% to drop the mod. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, I unlocked Sharp again. All right, on a different weapon. So far, legendary effects are not yeah, they're not happening. I mean, I had 80 things, and it's like a 1.5% chance to drop a legendary mod box. So I should end up with at least one box, maybe about one box at the end of this, if the yeah, if it holds. But so far, okay. So I'm saving all my luck for Furious. That's the answer. I'm saving all my luck for that. I'll do that. And that, all right. Think happy thoughts. Reason you found it fun is because you didn't die during the whole event? Well, I mean, like I said, everyone has fun differently. Grand Finale is probably the best weapon in the game regarding ammo return and damage per shot. Yeah. Susie, hello. See if I catch up on this. Let's see here. Ultrasight Titan, yeah, it's bad on, I mean, that whole area is bad on PlayStation. Is buy from a player vendor against the rules? For this character it is, yeah. Yes. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's about what I thought. that's kind of what I thought would happen. I got nothing. At least I don't have a pile of random ammo to deal with, though, that you get from pulling weapons. Okay, let's see. What's my health? So my health is 550. Jeez, I can't. That's pretty bad that the team hides the thing. So my health is 557. So it's not really that much different than aristocrats. So yeah, I don't have like a bunch of endurance pieces and whatever. All right, let's reload and go. Oh, what's the event? Feed the people. All right, I'm gonna go do this, and then I'm gonna go to a silo. For the most part, no player vendors is generally the rule, mostly when I do things. Icebreaker was a season reward at one point. It was a score thing. Was it last season? It was last season, I think. Or was it 2 seasons ago? I don't know. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's not like this event has like amazing rewards or anything, but prepared to fight. I am prepared. I am prepared to fight. No rads though. So it is working out as far as that goes. Pesky little Scorch Beast. But in terms of like my AP or anything, it's not... Now maybe if I was in a nuke zone, might be better. I don't know. I do not know the answer to that. Jummy, hello, hello. This event is a very old event. I think it's been in the game all along, as far as I know. Big 12, hello. During the fishing update. That would make sense, actually. Having a harpoon gun. Taking a break from Fallout 76. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I'm sort of taking breaks. I mean, I have not played much outside of doing videos and the stream. I haven't played much. I'm not really playing much of anything at the moment. I just haven't felt like it. So that happens sometimes. Okay, so we've got that there. Do I have any of the... Okay, so I don't have any of the silos. So probably grafted steel is going to be the best spot to go from there. Headhunts are good for, headhunts are definitely good for just legendaries and XP and all. Yeah, headhunts are great for stuff, rewards. Made the mistake of watching GTA 6 trailers again. It probably won't release before late 2027 on PC. Didn't they? Isn't it this year? Isn't it supposed to be like the end of this year, or was it delayed until next? I don't know. I've only played Vice City, so I'm not a big Grand Theft Auto person, but yeah. I'm waiting for Fallout 5 or yeah, I don't know. I will say the new Fable game looks pretty neat. At least the trailer that I saw, it looks if the game is as good as the trailer was, which are they ever? I don't know. But if it's as good as the trailer, it's that's going to be a banger. I mean, it looks massive too, so we'll see how it goes. All right, we're waiting for the to pick up the location. There we go. Starfield, I don't know. I mean, I'm at the point now where I'm not even. It's like, you know, announce something.
Just like at Site Alpha. My guess is that Site Charlie will be the same story.
I mean, because honestly, at this point, as far as, you know, Starfield goes, I am not a believer until Bethesda shows something, you know, until they show me something like actual, like a release that's actually come out and I could see it. It's just vapor to me. Because I honestly, at this point, based on their recent track record of things, though I don't have really much in the way of lockpicking and hacking, so I don't see turrets. So I don't know, this may be one of those things where it may be easy because there's no... It may be a really sick... I mean, it actually might be bad because of the... It feels a little laggy here and there, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, as far as Bethesda, my trust level of them delivering, it's just gone. I mean, after the Fallout 4, you know, because Fallout 4 has got 2 updates that were not good. I mean, it got the, you know, the next gen update, it got the anniversary update. Both of those were very underwhelming and So, you know, I just have a hard time believing that Starfield is going to be amazing, that they're going to do anything to make that game better or different, you know, because it would have to be different to be better. So, yeah. So for me, Starfield just kind of who cares until proven otherwise. I would love to be wrong. I mean, I own Starfield, so I would love to have some update come out where the game is just amazing and I want to play it all the time. I would love that. I'm just not a believer that that's going to be a thing that's going to happen. And I was going to get some grenades to, but I don't have grenades at all, so there you go. They should hire an actual writer instead of quest designer. Yeah. 200 gigabyte Star Wars mod was awesome. I looked at it and it looks okay, is what I would say, but it's still like when I'm looking at it going, because I played quite a bit of Starfield, and when I look at that, I'm like, yeah, it looks like someone took a Star Wars skin. It looks really good. Don't get me wrong, it looks really good, but it just looks like someone put a Star Wars skin over Starfield, because to me it still looks like Starfield. So it didn't look like Star Wars. It looked like Star Wars characters in Starfield for me. Even when they redid it, it made it look like Tatooine and whatever. Yeah. All right, so I got to do this nonsense here. And let's see, we go back here, right? It's like I rather have. Wait. Oh, it's right here. Are there like two of them here? Oh, there's all of them here. I probably should have killed them first. Although I do have taken one for the team, which means my damage goes up a lot. So that's cool. All right, let's, oh wait. This. Give me quest markers at some point. I mean, I should be good at this section. I've done it so many times at this point. But I'm not. It took me a while to realize, just look at the pipes that have the stripes on them, because that's what you want, that's where all the leaks are, is that where the stripes are, the stripe pipes. Oh, really? It's not going to let me, oh, jeez, are you kidding me? Because there's no way you could actually reach through that pipe. If you don't see a yellow stripe, oh, nope, I hear a hiss. Right there. One right there. Maybe they should stop putting these on their pipes. This yellow, what is happening? Okay. This obviously ruins their I have like 3 more. Awesome. 3 more. Hang on. I can get to you in a minute, but I got 3 more of these things to do. Do that one and back here. And there we go. All right. Now I can give you the attention you want. There you go. And now we go back here. Do the thing. Pickle bread. Hello, hello. Restart reactors. There we go. What did I miss? If anything, I don't know. Well, I think it's a combination, Ramos. I think they're working on Elder Scrolls, and they still have a team working on Starfield to do whatever it is. They haven't told anyone anything. Well, I guess that's not true. They had some creators that were invited to an online demo or whatever, or an online presentation of some sort. Wait. Oh, this is it. Okay, this is it. Okay, hang on. I'm like, wait, this isn't where I need to go. It is where I need to go. And then I have this nonsense, and I don't have grenades. That was on my list of things. I actually wrote it down on this piece of paper right here, grenades. And then I ignored the piece of paper. So we're having to do this a slow way. But yeah, a couple of nuker grenades and grenadier clear this whole thing out. Of course, I don't know the nuker grenade plan, so I can only craft regular ones, so I don't know how effective they'd actually be. Probably not crazy effective. Could be worse. The turrets could be, Come on. Oh, all of these aren't, okay. Is that, oh, it fell down. All right. And I have an escort. Now I have to make sure that all the whatevers came off. There's a lot of these. Yeah, if you do this way, the long way, with no lock picking and no explosives, and this is the only way you've done it, or you don't realize you can do it other ways, I can see people going, God, this is tedious. Because it is kind of a tedious thing. You know, this whole process of like, yeah, this is what people are going to want to do over and over again, is this full way. Of course, I could equip. I do have the perks. I could just equip hacking and lockpicking, and maybe I'll do... Well, that wouldn't get me past this part, though. How dare you? Feels like that bar is going down really slowly. Wonder if I have any explosive weapons. I probably have an explosive mod. I might have to do an explosive weapon for the next silo. I have 2 new cards. So my 50 is not explosive. My 50 is faster fire rate. The only time I would really want it to be explosive would be in here. That's it. Other than that, I would rather have faster fire rate. Or crit damage, or whatever. Let's see here. But I could make something else explosive. I have a Gatling. You know what? That's what I could do. Because I've got a Gatling gun, and I should make that explosive. All right.
25%.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. Because this Gatling gun right here... I mean, it's Hitman's. Yeah, I should put explosive on that. That would be perfect for this. That would be great. I'm going to do that next, after I get out of the silo. Or before I go into another silo, I'm going to put explosive on that. It'll be great. Where are we at? Are we there yet? And then I don't need grenades. I can just stand here and shoot and it'll be so much faster. A little bit of lag spike there where nothing was happening. Alright, yeah, it's just annoying. Quit shooting me. This has got to be about done. Maybe. This is a painful way to do it. There we go. I finished it, but did I win? Has anyone had a go at doing the drill solo? Well, I mean, I haven't tried it. I mean, other than seeing that video, no. The problem about for that with me would be the fact that it's not, like, it's so slow. Like, even if you're successful and you could do it, it's like, I don't necessarily want to spend the amount of time. Like, I could do a full raid with a team in the time it would take me to solo the drill. And so, other than like a one-time challenge, maybe, I don't know. Maybe when the update comes out and it becomes more possible. I don't know. I've just never had, yeah. It's not something I've ever been interested in doing, I guess. Because for me, the part about the drill that I like is the fact that, you know, I like running for the fuel and stuff without having to worry about the drill. All right, I got some stuff. And let's see, we've got one of those, and one of those, and one of those.
The facility's mainframe. Security teams to the storage area. Repeat, security teams to the storage
It's definitely a slow way to run. Okay, I think I got all the things. All right.
The storage area.
Just in case, let's open this up, because I don't want to have to do that nonsense again.
Negative sensor read. Weapons cold.
Oh, Rochi, hello. Level 50 and struggling to finish the main quest line that takes you through the first silo. Should be looking up a better build in-game. Finish this quest. I mean, the silo's not really all that... I mean, I wouldn't necessarily think the silo is super difficult compared to anything else. I mean, the biggest thing about the silo is getting lost and knowing what to do. But if you take your time through it slowly, I mean, I would say a stealth... I mean, first time I ran it was a stealth build. Also having hacking and lockpicking maxed out. I mean, if you have those, like Master Infiltrator, I mean, you're level 50, so you probably don't. But definitely being able to pick locks and stuff. I do have a guide for that, but it does involve hacking and lockpicking. Because you can get through the silo much quicker that way. You haven't tried any events yet? Oh, well, if you haven't ever done any events, I would not start with a silo. I would do events and stuff, get bet, because that's the best way to get like good gear and things. So, yeah, enemies are spongy, and if you are getting melted, and that's the thing, like if you're getting melted and the enemies are too spongy for you, then I would say no. You're probably not ready to do the silo, but I would definitely do events, watch some videos, watch some build videos, stuff like that.
A level 4 security event is in progress.
Did have a go doing it solo. You lasted 13 minutes. Might have another go. Oh, you mean and that's the thing. It's like 13 minutes. Do I really want to do a thing that's like, yeah.
Security.
Yeah, if you have Holy Fire is really good, but that comes from events. And if you haven't done events, you wouldn't have Holy Fire. Oh, a legendary. And there's always the Discord. Like I would say join the Discord if you can do that. There's lots of people there. And if you're on PC, we have a lot of active PC players in the Discord. We have other platforms, but I would say PC is probably the most active. And I'm sure you could find someone that would help you go through a silo. Let's see, we've got an Assaultron. Wait.
All stations standing by. Proceed to the launch control.
That's
terminal
weird.
to initiate the launch prep sequence.
Everything's dead. Or a lot of things are dead. I don't know what's going on here. We're just gonna start this and see what happens. Elder's Mark is nice too, yes.
Launch prep sequence.
Why are all of the public event weapons cool? I don't know, it's better than having them all suck.
All personnel.
Because I will say that was a trend for a while. You get a weapon and be like, oh, this is useless.
Control chief.
And one of the things that happened was they changed Furious. Because that was the thing, they kept putting Furious on things and people are like, I don't want to use Furious. And now it's like, if you're using Furious,
Security teams.
it's so funny. If I do a video where I'm using Furious on a weapon, people are like, can't you use anything else? Don't you have anything else? And then if you're not using Furious, why aren't you using Furious? So, yeah. I guess the moral of that story is just don't do YouTube. Or turn off the comment section. I don't know.
Standing down.
Troy, I tend to just run silos.
Anomaly detected.
I hear them. I mean, I did this about as slow as you can possibly do it. We'll do it quicker the next time. But yeah, if you have hacking and lockpicking, in fact, maybe what I'll do. I think what I might do is I might take off. I'm gonna see if I can get up to enough perk points to rank one of these up, and then take out perception and put in Master Infiltrator. And then we'll go through it quicker. We'll be able to bypass the section. So yeah, we'll do some upgrades for the next run. It'll be quicker. Because this is about as slow a silo run as you're going to ever see. Just because, well, you may see slower, but I would say slow as you'll ever see without someone having, you know, trouble with the enemies and whatever. Just because I clicked manually on all the cores. I had to do all of the pipe repairs and stuff, and it could definitely be done quicker without glitching. I do know what you're talking about, Troy. I just don't use, I don't usually use that stuff. I mean, for me, it's like, I'm just gonna play the game. The only time I use things is if a quest is broken and I can't do it legitimately, like the game is preventing me from doing it legit, like photo mode. Other than that, I don't tend to shortcut through things unless, about the only time I do that in terms of a silo, shortcut through a silo, is if I am doing, like if I'm doing a video that requires a nuke zone, but it's about the zone, not about the thing, then I'm just trying to get through it as quick as possible, just so I can have the zone so I can record. Other than that, I don't. I tend to run legit because it's not, I don't know, I actually like running silos. I don't mind them at all. I know a lot of people don't. Hey Tez, welcome.
Active. Chief targeting officer.
Elder's Mark does chew through ammo, but if you throw in a expedition, daily op / raid once in a while, unless your name is Mr. 3, you should turn a profit on ammo here and there, and you could kind of maintain your supply. Fixer. Yeah, Fixer if you want to be stealthy, and if you want to use Fast Fighter, because it does use your speed bonus to give reload bonus, and Fixer gives you 100% sneak bonus in terms of speed. And so if you have fast fighter with it, that gives you a bonus 50% reload speed, which is pretty nice. All animals on the server are dead. So this server is just like borked, is what you're telling me.
Launch prep at 50%.
I just use the Elder's Mark all the time. I don't care. I have resources. I might as well. I didn't hoard all those resources to not spend them. I mean, I kind of did because it's fun just to have a lot of a thing. It's just no, and then you have a lot of a thing, and then you do a video, and someone says, "How do you have so much or whatever?" Well, I've been playing the game for a bit. I mean, 5.5 years of Fallout First will give you a lot of things if you loot constantly like I do. Plus, I actually put a concerted, once upon a time, not anymore, but once upon a time, I actually did make a big effort to actually accumulate resources.
Launch prep at 75%.
And I just don't craft much. Daily Ops. Yeah, Daily Ops or Expos. I actually like Expos a little better just because the rewards are a little better, but the ammo should be about the same, what you get back, I think. Don't like the raid is going to be easier. Yeah. 100 plus hours, exactly. We're almost there. Let's see, I got Nuclear Crypt going. I'm in Bravo, right? I think. Hey, Dale. Welcome.
Launch prep complete. All systems nominal.
I mean, this was a pretty easy
Authorization.
go there. So, and I should have two, well, I think I have 2 nuke cards. Hopefully I didn't put them in my stash. That'd be a bad time to find that out.
Keypad access.
All right, let's make sure we enter this right the first time because I only have 1 extra card. Bravo.
Access granted.
There we go. Ooh, I got a VTU baseball cap, the best baseball cap in the game. All right, where is Fisher Prime? Right here? All right, there we go. I want to test out my radiation powered. All right, let's go. Where are we? I see some green. Dun, 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 dun. Angel, thank you very much. I'm okay with your slow murder of the Crystal Mole Miner, even if Mr. 3 isn't. Thank you very much, Angel. I appreciate that. At least someone cares.
Sir,
She wins. She's automatically better than Mr. 3. I like her better. Thank you very much, though, Angel. I appreciate that very much. Okay, let's see. I gotta remember. We'll do this after this nuke drop or after the V2 baseball cap. This is the best baseball cap. This is the one I like the best. I like purple though. I don't really have purple. I mean, I like it. I don't have purple clothes. I remember once upon a time I had a really cool purple sweatshirt. I loved that thing, but I don't have it anymore. It wore out eventually. Let's see. What was I gonna? Oh, the apparel. Yeah, I got rid of my outfit too. There's no reason to carry around outfits. I'm just wearing stealth armor. All right. Let's see. So we've got death from above, and now we wait. And what's my food looking like? We should be pretty close to worn out. Okay, all my food's off too. All right, we'll do this. Let's do one of those and one of those, and don't eat raw meat. You could get something. Raw meat-itis. I mean, well, that last one was kind of rough because I mean, all I had was one bad jump, and that's the thing about that. It's like I had one jump when I timed it wrong, and I went down too low, and that was enough to really put a dent in the time. But explosive weapon or nade? Yeah, I'm gonna do an explosive weapon, and I'm going to do a thing with the perks, but I'm gonna wait till after. I don't need it for this event. I'll do it before the next thing. Little door and glass cavern will protect you from the nuke. Yep, probably. Oh, that's true, and you can just step out of the door. I gotta say, the walking in the power armor, that does look... It definitely looks like you turn into all legs and a little tiny torso. I like the paint. And I actually don't mind the power armor, but I can't... I mean, from the front, it's okay. It's just when you're walking, it just looks... I don't know, something about it looks very cartoony and weird. It wouldn't surprise me at all, Mr. 3. I might forget. I just don't want to do it right this minute. I'll do it. The thing is, did I have an explosive? I don't even know if I have an explosive mod. I do have an explosive mod. Okay, so I'll do that, and then yeah, and here's another thing. This weapon right here. So I've got this Furious Galling Plasma. It's furious with crit damage, and on the I think it was the last stream, I learned that's optimized. So I could actually make that reduced AP. I just don't know any mods for it, so it's frustrating. It can be really good, but I mean, it still is probably decent, even as is. And I have like 50 plasma cores or something. Got the Chinese stealth armor. That's what used for nuke zones. Yeah, Chinese stealth armor is solid. Why does XO1 look so... I don't know. I was not part of the design process at all. All right, now where's the... I gotta wait for for the visuals to spawn in. All right, so in theory, rad powered should keep me from... I should have reloaded. That was one thing I didn't do. Rad powered in theory should keep me rad free here. Of course, they're on the other side of the Fisher site. And then... yeah, so this just eats your rad, so that's actually not bad. So here's the thing, what I'm thinking, this actually might be a decent... I don't think you can you use that on regular armor or just power armor? That I'm not sure. But I mean, this could be a good way to deal with nuke zones. Honestly, having a piece of this, if you use VATS, it'll consume your rads and you know, give you AP and whatever. This thing is going down so fast. Come on, reload. Yeah, my AP is not coming back at all. There is definitely something wrong with AP. It is not. And she's down. Walk like a frog in PA, right? Unyielding rads. Are unyielding rads different than regular rads, Mr. 3? Are they different things? I wasn't aware that unyielding rads were different than like just normal rads. I don't think they get marked on your health bar as like, no, these are unyielding rads. Did you start playing yesterday? That's such a weird way to say that question. I think it consumes rads. Like if you have the rads, it consumes them. Beyond that, I don't know. Rad powered works even without rads. I don't know how you can confirm it works without rads. Like how do you verify that, Bazookovich? Like how can you even check that it works without rads? Like how do you know that it's the thing that's doing anything? God, AP is so bizarre right now. It's full, then it goes to empty. Yeah, there's issues. I was noticing that yesterday in the raid. Like, AP is not... AP regen is wonky at the moment. I only had this, honestly, just to remove my rads. That's it. That's why I'm using it. It's like I go into VATS. Remove my rads. All right, let's go... all right, let's go do mod some things. AP regen goes up. Oh, okay. I don't know how you, I mean, I don't know how you test such a thing. I haven't quite figured out exactly what it's supposed to do. Cause honestly, so if you, like if I run, let's see if I run, will it do, yeah, I'm not using enough AP as the problem. What if I get out of here? Cause I am kind of curious, cause in theory, if I run, right? If I run, it should consume AP, and the AP regen should consume those rads that I have, and my rads should actually go away, right? Like that should happen. Like if I stop running, my AP is regenning, And so my AP went up, but it didn't consume the rads. It seems to work for it seems to work in VATS, but if it doesn't, I've never, never mind. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. It's on my armor, you idiot. It's on your armor. Of course it's not gonna work when I'm not wearing the armor piece. That's not how, it boosts your AP regen without rads. All right. Yeah, I can't really test it because my AP burn on, in power armor is so low that it's never gonna, no, it did. It burned my rads. All right. I don't know. It's a mystery effect to me.
Security is our priority.
Even on private, it was bananas. Hey, server, rad power gives you regen like coffee. It's instant. Really? Okay. Even without rads. So it's just broken. All right. I will take your word for it. I mean, that would make it like the best, I mean, that would make it a hell of a 4-star for a VATS build. Does it work in VATS or no? Or is it an out of VATS? Well, no, because coffee works in VATS. So, yeah. I don't know. Hey, Carol. How's the game these days? Have they got the Cowboy Ghoul doing anything? He doesn't do anything, no. I mean, it is like it is. I mean, it's basically headhunting. While I like headhunting, it does just kind of be a grind because the drop chances of stuff are so low and the learn chances are so low that it's basically, hey, here's this new thing with these new effects. Do it until you can't stand doing it anymore. So I think that's kind of where we're at with it. At least that's where I'm at with it. So I don't know. More to do. I mean, the new region is cool, but you reach a point where you run out of things to do. Everything goes in chunks. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, AP is just, it's in a weird spot. Okay, so let's scrap some things. I don't need Wrecking Ball. Let's see. Let's do it this way. I don't need any ghoul perks. I don't need Skeet Shooter. I'm never going to use Downranger, I think. If I was going to use it, I would have by now. Iron Stomach, I already have. Fireproof, I keep thinking maybe someday I'll use it, but Hard Bargain, I already have Strange in Numbers. So we're trying to get to 100, right? That's where I'm trying to get is to 100, which I should be able to do just with level ups, but if there's things I can get, Adrenaline I already have. So we'll do that, and all right, so I just need 4 of these. And then I can get to 100, and that's what we'll do. It's all part of my plan. I modded the back. I did it already, Patrick. Thank you, though. I just did it. I was sneaky like that. And that's actually one of the reasons why I didn't do, not the Gatling, but one of the reasons I didn't rank up Perception was like, I'm not really sure I want to use, I don't think I need 5 specials. I think I only need 4. All right, so let's move up. It doesn't really matter. Ooh. Man, that would be nice. If I get another 50, that would give me, how many level ups do I have? No, I'd have to use up all of my, yeah, like, geez, another 50. That does feel like bad value, though. It's like 100 for 1 point or 150 for 2 points. But that's okay. We're just going to do this. And then we'll move that strength point over to Perception, and then we'll take off Legendary Perception. Oops, let's see. Remove Legendary Perception. Let's see. Unequip, it'll be nice. Oh, I have no perk coins. Okay, hang on. We can fix that. I'll be glad when that happens too. When we don't need perk coins to move stuff around. Hey, Shady, welcome. Started playing recently. If you level a card and then swap it, do you have to level it again? No, they stay level. You keep the perk. I mean, it's, yeah, there's no way to unrank a card. So yeah, that's the downside of it. You can't get the perk coins back. So make sure that you, apparently you have to scrap the card. But yeah, it stays ranked up is how it works. All right, we're going to put on Master Infiltrator. We're going to make that next silo run better. Okay, what do we have? We have Bringing the Big Guns, Bulletstorm, Lock and Load. What did I have on here? I had Bandolier. I had 1 rank of Bandolier. I think it was Traveling Pharmacy. I think that's where I was at. Oh, I have 2 pick lock. We can get rid of that too. I don't need double pick lock. In fact, let's just scrap all these now. That's something I should have done. I scrapped all the hacker and now that I wasted, I could have gotten, well, that's halfway there. Yeah, I should have waited, but that's okay. To make the Cowboys show up at certain events or when someone drops a nuke on the Queen. I mean, it's how much do they want to pay him, right? Master Obi-Wan, hello, hello. Yeah, you definitely don't want it. You want to have the ammo factory. You also want to have ammo smith under agility, and you want to have super duper. You want to have all of those things. Hey, Travis. Best cards used for max damage with a 50? Well, if you have Furious, I mean, you want these 3 cards. You want Bring in the Big Guns, Bullet Storm, Lock and Load. Those will build up the Bullet Storm. If you have Furious, then you also want Guerrilla Master Expert and Gunslinger Expert. If you don't have Furious, then it's just this. Then it's just that. Can swap legendary cards whenever you want. It costs you 1 perk coin to swap it out. When the update hits in March, the cost goes away, and then you can just swap them. However, do you have a separate build for crafting? I don't. I know some people do. I don't. Oh, you're asking high. Yeah, I never have. Yeah, you can't scrap the legendary perk cards. You can't scrap them. They just keep their rank. Okay, where are we at here? It's like, do I want to go right back into the other silo? Let's see. Well, I guess we'll do is, let's go. I guess we'll go here. Go to Alpha. So much steel, you craft over 10,000 railway spikes, install 40,000 steel. Yeah. Railway spikes it's a very cheap ammo. I mean, it's a cheap gun to feed. So yeah. No, every time you remove a perk, legendary perk, unequip it costs you 1 perk coin. So that's the only penalty, is it costs you. But that cost goes away when the update rolls around in March. They take away. You can swap them around without paying, which would be nice. Because there might be times when it's like, well, geez, I could take off. You know, I only need to equip Master Infiltrator some of the time, or you need, Although once you hit a certain level, the perk coin costs, you're kind of numb to them anyway. But still. I think the next step will be to add them to loadouts, and then you can actually have a loadout with and your legendary perks will be part of the loadout. I think that's coming next. Hey, Wolf. Yeah, perk load set for selling, buying, crafting. That's 15 charisma on all your characters. There you go. I've just never gone to that. User somebody. Board looked at live file at 76. This is the first result. Well, there you go. Welcome aboard. Borden on YouTube. That's where everyone comes from. What new legendary perk would you want, if any? Oh, I don't know. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure. Added marsupial to jetpack and it makes the jetpack more fun. Oh yeah. I'm sure that it does. Let's see, we don't need to do that. So the foxes could live in peace. Almost high enough. I'm just standing here until I pick up the location. There we go. Low A, high B. Oh, is railway A or B tier now? That I don't know. I haven't used a railway rifle in a while, so I really don't know. It's still great? All right. There's your answer. Well, you test it. VATS. Okay, VATS a target down, but don't kill it. Normally your AP would not regen while locked in VATS, but it will with rad-powered light coffee. All right. Well, and Company T. Company T is the same, right? Company T will bring your AP back as well while you're in VATS. And other things. But okay, yeah, all right, that would make sense. Are you the only one who feels like the Pepper Shaker got a quiet nerf before the February 9th update? Yours was good, but it seems worse now. I haven't tried it since the February 9th hit. So I don't know. It's been a while since I've used a Pepper Shaker. I mean, it shouldn't have. There shouldn't have been any of those kind of changes, but you know, bugs do happen.
Overseer's log.
So who knows? But I haven't heard anything.
No one's here. Not even
Let's see.
survivors.
There we go. All right, let's do this. So I have this going the whole way. I've had this. I don't know how long I've had this grunt hut. I think it's funny that guy's still there. I mean, it's been probably a couple weeks since I got that grunt hunt.
Unscheduled access to
Gave your cousin the really good pepper shake you bought off a player vendor. Spin the wheel. Well, so far none of the events have popped up or ones that I'm just dying to do. That's not what I want. All right. Is there turrets? Yeah, I think there's no turrets. That's just not a thing on this server. I think I landed on a very old, tired server. Let's see. Oh, I already got, that's where I got, I picked up that card last time.
security incident in the residential sector.
Been using the pepper shaker raids today and seemed good. All right. I mean, like I haven't used one in a bit. Definitely not since February 9th. It's a weapon I use every once in a while, but I get I lose interest in it. Oh, I know. I'm aware. In 7. I know how it works. That's why it was a joke. Of course, if I have to explain it, is it really a joke? Your legendary perk comment? Legendary perk Amazon inventory, add 500 weight per rank up. But jeez. Encourage hoarding.
Additional security.
What I would actually like for them to do is to do a pass on things. A weight pass on stuff and give things like a reasonable weight. And then just remove weight reduction perks. Just get rid of them. I will say armor is going to weigh a whole lot less when the next update. I mean, that's one of the things that's been lost. All the people complaining about armor changes is that armor is going to be just so much lighter and you'll be able to have multiple sets easily. You'll be able to carry, I mean, just the armor you wear will weigh less. Then when you put it in your stash, it'll only weigh half. So I'm very much looking forward to that. I'm actually thinking, which I've never had before, I'm actually thinking of making a leveling set of armor just for the scoreboard. All right, there's that. Oh, no, they're all invisible. Dun, 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 dun. Bazookovich, thank you very much for becoming a member. All right, here we go. We're going to put this to work. Master Infiltrator. It is only rank 3. I missed the click. Oh, it's rank 3, though. You got to be a little more precise. I think it should give you like max and make it so your lock pits can't break, so you could just like do this at your leisure. But then there really would be no reason to rank it up, I guess. Then we gotta do the button click nonsense here. What's the question? Is it possible to get Chinese stealth armor after all raiding the vault with the raiders? If you didn't go up to, if you didn't do the side, if you only did the raiders and you never did the settler stuff before that, then you are, you have to wait. You can buy it with gold, or you can wait till Minerva has it. She'll have it for, I think, 4,000. So, yeah. Tries reset. All right. Let's see. Well, there's only 4 left, right? 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's 5 left. I got it anyway. I can't count. 6 minus 1 is 5, not,
Opening bulkhead doors.
yeah.
Please stand clear.
Keep seeing people saying Secret Service is ruined. Yeah, because people are dumb. It's because someone makes a video and says it's ruined, and they just go, okay, well, he said it's ruined, so it must be true. What's crazy is even after I made that video, people would comment on the video. It's like, oh, they ruined the armor. I'm like, what video did you just watch? Like, the same thing with rads. Like when I did the video on the rads, and it shows basically that for regular armor, rads are going to be so much easier to deal with. And it was just people bitching about, oh, everyone's going to have to become a ghoul now, and regular armor is going to be hard to do. It's like, no. Like, what part of being able to stay alive twice as long in a nuke zone is throwing you off? Why is that bad? Now, if you're power armor, I could definitely see the, it's going to be a little more work, I think. But in regular armor, some people just want to complain. That's all it is. Some people just want to, like, you know, the sky is falling, and they're not happy unless they're complaining the sky is falling. I mean, Secret Service is going to have, I think it and Metal are going to have basically the same. I mean, they're really close. I think Metal has like a couple more points of damage resistance, but they're going to be pretty close when it comes to damage resistance, and the energy on Secret Service is a lot better. So, yeah, I don't know. Pardon me while I reload. People see what they want to see, is what it amounts to. They want to see something bad, and so that's what they see. Said a headhunt target hunt's body flying a few days ago, never found it. Oh, wow. Let's see, make sure I didn't miss anything. $4,000. All right, I think I'm mostly up to date. Have really good PA, but those Assaultrons still scare the heck out of you. Yeah, I mean, for me, it boils down to like when you're first, like, I think sometimes that's biased. If your first encounter with them was bad, then you are always like, yeah. I mean, they're scary. Their melee attacks are actually what you want to worry about. I mean, it's, yeah, you've got the head laser, but it's those melee attacks that'll wreck you. Especially once blocker stops being a thing. Although, I don't know, I need to test it with power armor and see. I haven't done that yet. I'm working on, that'll be this, I'm gonna be doing that this week as my video on the power armor changes. This would have been so much better if I was using bats, but that's okay. Warning, the sky is falling. The key to Assaultrons, if you're really worried about them, is the legs. Once you cripple the legs, they're very, they can't do it. Then they become scary, though. They're like Terminators. You know, if you ever saw a Terminator, where he's just like, he's down and eventually he's just crawling. Scary. General Kenobi, hello, hello. Personally would favor Civil over SS because of weapon durability bonus. From what I've heard, and I haven't used it enough, Bazookovich, but from what I've heard from people who do use it, is they say that that the durability of the armor itself is really bad. And again, I can't speak to that, but that's what I've heard. I've seen that from a lot of people, is that they say that Civil Engineer has really bad durability. So yes, even though you're fixing your weapon less, you're fixing your armor a lot more. I don't know if that's true, but that's something I've seen posted by a lot of people a lot of times. So that is something to keep in mind. Let's see, I can't use that while I wear my fancy costume. I mean, I think Secret Service is going to be, I mean, it's still going to be really good. So I don't plan to change it out. What am I doing? Oh, quest items. I don't plan to change it out. In fact, I don't know if I'm going to change armor on any of my characters, because currently I have a character that runs, I've got Secret Service, Brotherhood Recon, Civil Engineer, Light Combat, Thorn, Solar. I think that's everything, but I have characters that run all those different armors, and I don't think I'm going to change any of them. So, I mean, I'm not really seeing a reason why, especially once you add in other things. You know, add in Ironclad, add in Iron Stomach and Junk Shield. And the next thing you know, you can run pretty well in basically any armor. And then it's just about, what about, you know, the secondary bonuses, like the elemental stuff, or, yeah. Anyway, using polish on a weapon, CE makes sense, but outside that, it's just QLL. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Actually, yeah, Civil Engineer plus polished, and even then, if it's a dragon, it still isn't enough. It's never enough with a dragon. Only can play with Secret Service is they wish the elemental element. It is kind of weird. I found that a bit weird, Wolf. Honestly, when I was looking at the different numbers on things, the Secret Service. I mean, Secret Service is kind of in a weird spot. It has the best like radiation resist, but unless they do something with the game, like rads are not that big of a thing. So, well, here we go. They always get me when I need to reload. Well, there's one. I hear another one. I think it's up top. The problem with the Assaultrons is they don't really have any weak spots in terms of you know, a spot where you can hit that's going to do the most damage. They're all just kind of, which isn't really fair. Missing sense everywhere and going to the rundown fan. Yeah, that's not in this game.
Initiated. All
Kind of regret going from ghoul back to human with your main though. Yeah, I think that having that behind a paywall kind of sucks. Yeah.
Active.
Because here's the thing. Suppose you go, you know what? Ghoul just isn't for me because of these reasons.
Security team.
And then at some point so you change back.
Security.
And then at some point in the future, they change Ghoul to a point where they've taken care of your concerns that you had. And they want to charge you money for that. And so it's like you have to make a decision, like a permanent decision, because that's what they're looking at, based on information that could change. And I don't think that's reasonable. I think that's fair. I don't think that's a good way to treat your players. You know, if you can guarantee me that Ghoul is never going to change and this is how it's always going to be, okay, fine. I mean, I still don't like it, but okay, fine. But the fact that it can change, I think they should give you like one, I think they should put it on the board. Like once per season, you get a score or you get a Ghoul token and it lets you change back to being a Ghoul if you want. And it expires. So you can never pile them up, but like say I have one, okay, during this season, I can change back to Ghoul if I want. And at the end of the season, it expires and then I have to earn another one next season. At least give me a chance to earn that because it could change. I mean, they can make adjustments to things, sometimes dramatic adjustments. And the fact that I have to make a permanent decision based on that is not reasonable. I just think it's unreasonable.
Chief telemetry officer active.
Yep, the hammer costs 20 modules now.
Active.
Took a break from 76 early in 2025, missed some really cool season items. Yeah, this game has and from what I've heard, the FOMO in this game is worse than other games. It's like if you miss a thing, you just miss it. You know, other games give you a chance to like earn stuff back, you know, earn back things, and they really need to implement past seasons. Like I think that would be I mean, it would be great for the game, honestly. It would be great for, you know, they could charge atoms for it. I mean, people would pay. I mean, someone comes into the game and they miss like a bunch of seasons and maybe you charge them 1,000 atoms to run a previous season. They would make a lot of money doing that, I think. And people would be glad to pay because they want that armor skin or that outfit or whatever that they missed. And they would gladly pay to run that season that they missed. And I think it's just a missed, you know, one of many missed opportunities that they could have. Sometimes, Mr. 3, not always, not everything. Zip Pillow, Assaultrons take much more damage on legs. They don't get yellow weak spot marker. Yeah, but they don't have a weak, yes, they do take more damage on legs, but they don't have like a weak spot per se. Let's see, make sure I get anything. Going with Civil Engineer after the update, have a full set of OE, AP, weapon weight ready. Oh, fun. You just need Rangers, good to go. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. It's like I'm trying to read the chat and the robots don't even, they act like they don't care. It's rude. Let's see here. Current level 220 character has XO1 legs, Vulcan helmet, T65 torso, T51 arms works. It'll still work, I think, after the update, based on the numbers that I've seen. I think we're sad about Vanguard. Yeah, Vanguard is funny. I think that should change a little bit, unless they do something to make your health like crazy high. Never been too picky about armor. I'll be nice having multiple sets. Yeah, I mean, I do like the change. If nothing else, it'll be easier to store multiple sets of armor or power armor. So yeah. You could make another character, but at the same time, it's like, you know, I still have, my main character has not completed I've completed all the quests but the ghoul quest. And because the only way to complete it is to become a ghoul. And I don't want to be a ghoul on that character, but I don't want to be a ghoul and then change back because maybe at some point I might want to be a ghoul. I just don't want to have to pay money for it because right now I don't like the way the ghoul has been implemented. So if they change the implementation of it, you know, maybe at some point I would like that. And I just don't want to, I mean, it sucks that I have to make a decision forever based on a change that's beyond, or possible changes that are beyond my control. I don't like the way they did the ghoul. I don't really like it at all. I think there was a lot of player I mean, I don't think they were doing it to be anti-player, but I think there's anti-player decisions in it. So anyway. Spooky Assaultron Dominators, imagine getting chased by those. Yeah, or any of them. I mean, Assaultrons are terrifying. Where will it drop? Oh, you mean the nuke? I hadn't thought that far ahead. Probably the Queen. Love mini seasons that are miniaturized versions of past scoreboard seasons. Let you get the stuff from them, and titles that gave to people to finish them were added. Yeah. Didn't finish the mine scoreboard, so you don't get the mine title. I mean, that's the thing. They could just give you an old season and you get everything but the, like, you don't get the consumables. So you don't get the, like, I would say if you're going to do an old season, you want to do it, you don't have, you take off all of the stuff like atoms and perk coins and whatever else, and you only leave the unique things like the outfits, the skins, or if there's a weapon. So that stuff would be on it. So they could have an old season like in a condensed version, and you pay like 1,000 atoms and you can run that old season. People would love that. Like, I don't think anyone would complain about that at all. And it would be a boon to Bethesda, but
Keycard accepted.
it's been suggested. Maybe it's difficult to implement. I don't know. Let's see here. Alpha.
Access granted.
Oof. I had no extra cards. I'm gonna have to farm some key cards after this. Create a craftable cure only available in Appalachia with a very short shelf life. Craftable cure? Oh, for the ghoul thing? Yeah, I think we'll do that. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Might as well. Save your main character. You don't want to be a ghoul. You have not completed ghoul missions. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I've done the quest up to the point where you have to go meet them, but actually, no, I don't think I've even bothered with it since I couldn't complete the quest. But there should be other ways to be able to earn a re-ghoul other than money. Make so much selling stuff on the store a year or 2 years later after the season. Yeah, they do, but they could all, but not everything makes it. I mean, I get asked about all that whenever I do a video with my character that wears the recon with, the Brotherhood recon with the Arctic Winter paint. I don't think that's ever been in the, has that ever been in the Atomic Shop? I don't know that it has, and that was a while ago that it was on the board. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe it has shown up, I don't know. I think they would make more money if they let people buy old seasons. I mean, if you think about this, think about how many new players have come into the game in the past 2 years since the show dropped, right? That's a lot of seasons they've missed. And if they let people buy atoms and use those atoms, for $10 you can do an old season because they'll see another player running around. I mean, suppose this paint, we'll just say, for example, this paint was on the scoreboard. It wasn't, in case you're wondering. But suppose this paint was on the board and it's never shown up anywhere else. People would go, wow, I want that paint. Where'd you get it? Oh, it was from season 5 or whatever. People would pay. People love power armor paints. They would pay money to run that season just to get that one paint. Like, they're leaving money on the table. Plus, it would make players happy. And that's the thing. It's hard to put a value on that. If you do things that actually make your players happy, there's a lot of value in that. It's not just the short-term dollars that you get. It's the value that you get from having satisfied customers. So I think there'll be a lot of customer satisfaction, and that's worth a lot. That is worth a whole lot. So just my nickel. Yeah, I'm gonna have to spend. I'll probably do a bounty hunt after this at some point because I need to spend some caparoos. 47 seconds. Ghouls are fine for the most part. At some other mass, will need to count as disguise. Yeah, remove the mechanic. I mean, the mechanic's bad. Why put the fix in the game with no way to get more? You got me. You got me. Were the old seasons even that good? You started playing during the Ghoul update, but still eventually got things like the Cremator, Tesla Cannon. You'll get outfits that never show up again. You'll get weapon and armor skins that don't show up again. Stuff like that. Construction sets that people wait around. Like the greenhouse, I think that was one people waited forever for that to come back in the shop. So, one of them, there was a... one of the tents, I think it was the first tent that had a workbench in it, was in a season that I missed. And I don't think that tent has ever become available again. And that was back in 2021, so that was 5 years ago. Remove the disguise mechanic. Yeah, it's dumb. Oh, you missed a season because you thought it was just a mini game and so you just didn't play the mini game? That's funny. I always wanted the Halloween paint job for the fixer. Why don't they? Exactly. I mean, there's so many things that could become available. Like, it's one thing to say, oh, it's limited time. But if it's never available again, ever, then, okay, you're just, I don't know. I mean, it's not just the money. It's the fact that, hey, you could do this thing and you'd have happy customers. And you'd make a profit. I mean, that's the thing. Not only would you make money on it, but you'd have happy customers. And I think very often Bethesda doesn't put enough value on having happy customers. Like, I just don't think, I don't feel like they look at players as customers. And that's what we are. We're customers. We have money to spend, you know, some have more than others. And I just don't think they view things like customer satisfaction. And I don't think they keep enough eye on that. And, you know, it would be a simple thing and it would be profitable. So it's not like I'm asking them to do charity. They would do this thing, you would pay money to run an old board, so they would make money on that, and you'd have a customer who was happy to pay the money. That's the best thing, right? So they just seem immune to doing things for like player goodwill. Like, it just seems like they don't. Yeah, like there's just things they could do to make players happy, and it just doesn't seem like they're. It seems like they're that part of the brain that would do that is just blocked. I don't know. Enclave season was your favorite. Fine with the disguise mechanic, but it shouldn't be required to go to an NPC. It should be able to wear. Yeah. Oh no, I agree. I mean, I think the way they implement. I don't care about the disguise mechanic. You know, having a disguise in theory, it's the mechanic of it is just horrible. It's like, okay, what's the worst possible implementation of a disguise mechanic? Okay, let's do that, and that's what they went with. That's the only thing you don't like is how they spread out the weapon mods, having to wait every 5 pages just to get one each. Yes. Which Fallout 5 gives the player the option to join the Enclave? Maybe. You never know. Might happen. I mean, Fallout 5 has to exist. That's what I would wish it would exist. ZeniMax bankrolled them. Now Microsoft does. ZeniMax buying Bethesda was very a vanity project, but Microsoft is a very nice owner. Yeah, but you can't tell me that Bethesda has all of these things in mind that they want to do, and Microsoft saying, no, you can't do that. Like, you think Microsoft is like giving them input on the Atomic Shop or Seasons? No. That's a Bethesda decision. That's not a, I have a hard time believing that Satya Nadella is there saying, you know what, you have to do the Atomic Shop a certain way. If you ask about the Atomic Shop, I bet he would say, what's that? I doubt he has any involvement other than this game is making money, so let's keep it going. Like, other than that, I doubt there's any involvement, you know, for the day-to-day from the Microsoft as far as that goes. Not that level. As long as what you're doing is turn a profit. Although Microsoft does seem to have an issue, you know, the same issue in terms of making decisions that make happy customers. Still waiting for the building set that has grassy roof. I kind of remember that one. Dun 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 dun. All right, I need. It's the crickets. I remember the first time I encountered one of those in the ash heap. I'm like, oh, a cricket. And then it was like, ah, a cricket. It went from a, oh, that's a cricket. And then to like, holy shit, it's a cricket. And then I discovered Blocker, and all was well. Okay, let's go here, and then I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna go. Well, actually, I'm gonna do a bounty hunt because my caps are pretty high. I will say the most thing is just frustrating because it always feels like there's a lot of easy levers that they could pull that would do so much for the player base in terms of satisfaction. And it wouldn't be like this major, like there would be no downside for Bethesda. That's the thing. It's like, we want you to do this thing, it would be a big sacrifice. It wouldn't. It would be a benefit to you, and it would make your players tremendously happy. And it just seems like there's just this block that prevents them from seeing that. That's what's frustrating. Vampire's combat knife. Yeah, so far, like learning mods, dropping mods. Today has not been a day for that sort of thing. I just did that. This is what I need to do. And then let's go dump some Dump some food. Down to 29. Yeah, I have 20 fusion cores that are fully charged in my ammo box. And then I have 4 fusion cores that were, well, they're probably full of charge at this point, actually. We can look at that here. I mean, they were like at 60% when the stream started. Yeah, they're all at 100%. So I've got 24 cores in addition to the 29. So I'm sitting over 50. I'm sitting pretty comfortable as far as the cores go. All right, let's go here. Talk to Mr. Bounty. Back into the forest. Oh, was there a Colossus? Did I kill it? I should have get. Don't you think I should get XP for that? If I drop a nuke on an area, I should get XP for everything that dies. Hope the next Fallout sticks with multiplayer being the base of the game. I don't know. I'm okay with single player games, to be honest. Like, I'm okay. I don't mind the multiplayer thing if it's like this.
Mac has you covered.
I'm on a grunt hunt already. Well, that's okay. I don't want a grunt hunt. No, give me the, this.
Nah, if you, the kind of, I'm talking.
Yeah, I know what you're talking. Gimme.
All right.
Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Here's a good hunt.
Sometimes it'll give you 2. Did give me 2. Making too much sense. 80 Nuka Quantums. I will say in Fallout 4, finding Nuka Quantums is really exciting. They're great. In this game, I mean, I guess it depends on what you do. If you PvP, took a screenshot of Chloe sitting in a stool in Flatwoods. Oh, yeah. The weird NPC glitches, or when the robot is in like a bunch of pieces or whatever. All right, we got some waiting. The people are here though. Tagged it before you dropped it. I figured as much. I tagged it completely. I dropped a nuke on its head. I feel like I deserve the XP from that. It seems only right. I was the instrument of the destruction. All right, what do we got? We got something over here. I don't know what it is. Someone. The ace. What else we got? Anything? We got the ace. What about other things? Well, let's go in here. Fusion core. Score. I guess the ace is dead. All right, well, that was fast. No fusion core in there. What about ammo? Sure. Can't even get close enough to get a hit on things. Yeah, the health bars are weird. They're going down a little bit and then they go down in chunks, and the servers are definitely in kind of rough shape. Oh, I got a fusion core too. Awesome. Look at that. I'm back to, wait, I was at 29, now I'm at 30 and I just picked up 2. The math isn't mathing. Okay. Oh, and toilet paper everywhere. I have a feeling that if you're in the apocalypse, I mean, I guess it's 25 years later. Probably 25 years later, there's not going to be any toilet paper to be found, is my guess. Let's actually go here because I want to go to the bunker after we scrap and stuff. Like the glowing blue energy drink soda amalgam. Oh, yeah. Robert Duvall? Oh, wow. That's sad tale. How old was he? I didn't think he was that old. Was he like 80? That's sad. 80, 81, something like that, or is he older? Gatling laser. Unlocked a thing. Regenerating, no. Yeah, at this point, my armor is set. I'll do individual mods, but I'm not changing pieces at this point. 95! Oh, I wasn't even close. Wow. Hey, Shady, welcome. 95, well, at least it wasn't, I mean, he had a nice long life. Nice long career. I had no idea he was that old. You hadn't placed the nuke so badly. It wasn't bad, it was perfectly placed. It was perfectly placed. It was exactly what I intended to do. Melonhead, hello, hello. Shirak, hello, hello. Running in-game commando non-PA build. That's great in right now. All right, nice. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Here's where we want to go. Time to chase down some vertibirds. Or a ghoul. Or someone who wanted to test this 4-star effect, which is what I wanted. So, and then the second one didn't matter because, I mean, I guess the second one I could have placed normal, but I figured the nuke zone was already there. The damage had already been done. Maybe there'll be another Earl, another one of those guys. Yeah, so for the final showdown of this character, I still haven't decided if I want to do, because I kind of feel like I've taken this character about as far as I could take him, you know, in the short term. I mean, obviously I can keep taking him farther with a lot more play, but at this point the changes are going to be very tiny and it will take hundreds of levels and luck. I mean, I still would have to get luck. I'm assuming Mandy's leaving. It's going to take luck to get, you know, mods that I would like. So I kind of feel like we're there with the character. So I may shoot for Friday. That's not what I want. Oh, this is what I want. I may shoot for Friday when it comes to
the missile system is intricate.
For the finale of the character. May do that. It might work out perfectly. Okay, so let's see. Is this a side quest? Is it a miscellaneous one? I think it's a side quest. Or is it a... Oh, it's already there. It's already there. Hide, seek, and destroy. Okay. Oh, it's just right there. All right. Let's just go there. 2 ghoul for school. Looks like civil engineer is going to be the best for next season. Depends what you want. It'll definitely be the most balanced. It depends on your goals. There is no best. Anyone who's telling you this is the best, it's all situational, because best for one person isn't necessarily best for someone else. It depends on what you want the armor for, what your goals are, and what you value. So yeah, my answer to that is there is no best, unless you're talking one category. You know, if you want the best for damage resistance, it's Brotherhood Recon. If you want the best for energy resistance, then it is Civil Engineer. I do think it'll be the most balanced though. VT, hello! Drop both nukes in the Cranberry Bog. I did. Like to see me work out the silo code through the modus? I might do that someday, Angel. Probably, that could possibly be a member stream at some point. I actually thought about doing that when I was thinking of ideas for member streams. That could be a member stream. Sometimes this thing's so high you can't, come on. But I don't know, it's on my list of things to do at some point, but probably not for this character. Because Endgame is using nuker crypt. Endgame is not solving it yourself. Oh, it's a super mutant, hello. Let's see here. Oh, I agree, Surfer. I mean, I get it. I always assume that. Like, whenever I hear nonsense, I always assume that, yeah, I always assume the source of the nonsense.
Starting self-destruct countdown under drop.
It was broken. It's been fixed, though, I think. Yeah, AT said. And sometimes people say things because if they say things like that, they get the clicks. YouTube is one of those things where sometimes you have to make a choice between, okay, what's gonna get people to click and what's gonna be the most accurate information. So, but yeah, it depends on what you value. As far as it goes, I think just like, you know, now and when the update drops, I think whatever you're using will be fine, is what I will say. I would not change armor based on the update, unless you really value like poison resistance, or because some of those are going to have really good elemental. And so if you just want to go for really high elemental, yeah, maybe what you do will be influenced by that. I'm just gonna get me some more new cards here. Because there's more to it than just the numbers as well. I mean, that's the thing, which I'm fine with the power armor, because the power armor, I'm looking at the power armor now, and I mean, I've been looking at it a bit, but I've been like, okay, I think my plan is to get the video out for the weekend on power armor. But if you look at the numbers, I mean, there's some big differences between some of the things. Like if you look at the difference between, I think it's ultra sight and excavator. For example, if you just look at the rad resistance, the difference between the rad resist and on ultra sight and excavator is like 2,400 or something. Like it's a massive number. Whether that translates to anything meaningful, I have no idea. And that's what I plan to try and test is like if the big gaps in numbers, because you can get differences of like 1,000 or more from one armor set to another just for one resistance. So it's like, well, is that 1,000 does it actually matter? I don't know the answer to that, because on live it doesn't, because you have this massive damage resistance and massive radiation resistance built into your armor. Like if you look at power armor here, for people, I'm sure most people know this, but if you don't, so you get, is it actually spelled out? Okay, so you get, okay, so right here on the bottom, these bottom two things, minus 7% incoming damage and minus 15% radiation damage, and that's every piece, including the helmet, which means power armor, all sets of power armor reduce damage by 42% and radiation by 90%. And so what that means is the other numbers don't matter much. You know, that you can take the worst set and the best set, they're going to perform pretty much the same against most things because of those massive reductions that you're getting. Well, those reductions are going away when the update hits, and they're being replaced by massive resistance numbers. So like you'll see this, whatever this is, at 60, I don't remember what the number is. You know, it's probably several hundred, what you're seeing on like an arm or whatever. So like a set of this that I have, like right now my set is, I mean, I have, it's probably like 400 and something. So after the update, this is going to be like 2,000 resistance, damage and energy, something like that for X01, if I remember right. So does that matter? Like, does that big number, is like one big number versus a bigger number? Like if I have 1,000, oh geez. Like if I have 1,000 damage resistance and you have 2,000 damage resistance, is that actually going to feel any different? And that's an answer I don't have at the moment. After 6 years in this game, you found numbers are inconsistent anyways. Well, that's true. And you can't really go by the numbers always. I mean, sometimes the number matters. I mean, obviously, if I have 1,000 resistance and you have 0, yeah, there's going to be a difference, right? The difference between 1,000 and 0 is going to be huge. But if I have 1,000 and you have 2,000, okay, is that still any, like, will you notice the difference? So that's what I want to find out. Let's see. I guess I should have put down a. Yeah, I'll put down a tent at the next one. Should have done that. Okay, is it too soon for this? It's seek and destroy, or is that a main quest? Or was it too soon? I didn't, did it tell me? Is there a, because sometimes it'll be like calibrating, you can't hunt it again too soon.
Error. No targets available at this time.
All right, so it's too early.
Please try again later.
Is there anyone looking to do raids on PS5? Oh, there you go. Yes. Yeah, if you're on PlayStation and want to do raids, Celtic is looking for people to do them. Numbers, it's all about the coolest looking armor and power armor. Honestly, in the live game, yes. Right now in the live game, you go with what you like the best. On the PTS, I would say with regular armor, that still holds true. Go with whatever you like the best. I wouldn't worry about the numbers because they're all fine, especially if you're doing other things. I mean, that's the thing. You can do, well, I don't have junk shield, but you can do junk shield, right? And you can do iron stomach. Just between those two, you can get like 175 damage and energy resistance with nothing else. There's barbarian for 1 point that gives you based on your strength. There's refractor, which I don't think is very good because it's 2 points and it doesn't give a ton, but there are other options. Plus under armor's getting reworked. Obviously doesn't apply to power armor. What's the cooldown on these usually?
Error. No targets available at this
Okay, well I guess no targets available. I guess. I wonder what's the cooldown? Anyone know? I'm not really sure. Okay, well, let's look at what do we got going on here. We'll look. Ooh, what's this? Another trap. We're going to kill more Scorch Bees. My suspicion on gonna keep what you got. Well, plus you have to chase down all the legendary effects again and all that. I mean, especially if you're rocking 4 stars. I suspect on power armor, I'm gonna find the same thing. I'm gonna find that probably it's about the same, about kind of the same situation. That the difference between, you know, 2,900 resistance and 1,500 resistance isn't all that much. That's my suspicion, but I have yet to confirm it. My biggest curiosity at the moment is radiation, because the set that I like the best, honestly, is probably Vulcan. It has really nice numbers across the board, except rad resistance. It's like second lowest. I just don't know if that matters. Because it's got like 1,200 rad resist versus 3,000 for the, or is it 30? I think it's like 3,500 for the for Ultrasight. Not that I'm going to run Ultrasight, but it's 3 hours to chase down a key card. That doesn't sound right. Am I tired? Why do I seem tired? I actually slept great last night. It's 3 hours for the silo. It's not 3 hours to chase down key cards. I've done it before. I know it's not that. That's not that much of a cooldown unless it's changed. But I've chased down the key cards before, and I haven't had to wait 3 hours.
Sir?
Wisdom, ravings of a madman. It's something. Ooh, let's go. Oh, now I can go. I can go into that locked room. Now that I have Master Infiltrator, I might as well use it. Let's see. The transit center is over here somewhere. Misunderstood. Oh, okay. So it's not. Okay, good. I don't know, but I don't know what the cooldown is. I mean, I've only chased him down like once or twice.
The transit hub of Watoga.
Here we go. Let's see what we can find in here, if anything good. Key card's like 15 minutes. All right. We'll check back in a little bit. I sometimes slur a bit. Oh, okay. I don't know. Hopefully they're not racial slurs. That would be bad. Onset Tourette's or something. I like how my head, my character's head is going from side to side. As I can see the lamp as I'm picking the lock. Oh, we got power armor here. So there's a fusion core, and there's a fusion core. I might as well, and there's a baseball bat. Let's go to my, ooh, what's this? Something I don't need. All right, let's go back to camp and deposit the, my short fusion cores. If you're on PC, Spades, yes. Hey, Brian, welcome, welcome. I'm behaving like a good boy. I try. I do my best. If you're on PC, yes, absolutely. Add me. I'm in the lower left-hand corner. That's what it is. Okay, let's take these out and put that one in and that one in. In fact, let's switch out the one out of my armor as well. Since it's kind of depleted. You're on Xbox. Oh, yeah. There's no crossplay, unfortunately. Not up to me. I would totally allow it. I don't take naps, Mr. 3. I've never been a napper. I would totally nap. That sounds delightful, but for me a nap means just going to bed and laying there and being awake. I just yeah, never been a napper. Okay, so we've got, how many of these do we want to put over? I don't need that many. Let's stick a couple over there. Do that. Wait, let's do other things. Our ammo's looking good. I mean, we're actually looking pretty good. As far as supplies go, probably my buffs are about, let's do those while I'm thinking about it. And then we'll go try another key card. Oh, that Scorch Beast Lung. What is that? That's agility, right? Agility for 30 minutes. All right, let's go look for another key card. Yeah, Project. Oh wait, yeah, Project Paradise. Check the map. Don't want to do that. Okay. It must have been time. Naps cause early onset Alzheimer's. Do they? Worked 25 years on psych unit. You don't sound too nuts to me. Well, I appreciate that. Just a little nuts. You gotta be, I think you gotta be a little nuts to do something like this. To do, like, I want to play a game, but I want people to watch me play a game. Not sure what drives that. Hate napping, unfortunate as you sometimes zonk out on sofa nowadays. No, Thomas, double XP ended at the reset today. I do tend to fall asleep in front of the TV, but it's usually like at night. You know, that's kind of the last thing I do at night to get a little sleepy, and very often it's like I wake up and go, okay, I guess it's time to go to bed. The worst is when you fall asleep in front of the TV, you wake yourself up, drag yourself to bed, and then you can't fall asleep. It's like I was so peaceful in my chair watching TV, and now I can't sleep. All right, here we go.
No targets available this time.
Grr.
Please try again later.
All right, let's see. What can I do? What's this? I'm not doing Project Paradise. What's this? Overgrown, cloaked. No, screw it. Oh, what's this? Oh, senses violence in a nuke zone. Yes, sure, why not? Went to watch a movie today and fell asleep in your chair by the computer, thinking about changing your surname to Nap. There you go. You are a tired one. Yes, that's funny. Let's see. Oh, we got some time. Let's meet him. What could go wrong? I'm sure this will be easy.
Human. Citizen by authority.
There we go. Let's get started. Can I pick? No, I can't get anything good there. All right. What do we got? I hear a Wendigo. There's probably a power armor in there. Everyone's leaving me. So you don't move to bed, just shuffle a bit and go back to sleep. Oh, I can't do that. Never seen what? Oh, the senses violence in a nuke zone? Does a fusion core generator ever go on sale, or is it only discount when bundled with useless stuff? I don't know. I wish I had an answer. I have an answer, but it's probably not an answer that's helpful. I actually have no idea. I swear I've seen it for a sale by itself before, though. I'm almost positive I've seen it where you could just buy it by itself, but I'm not sure. Tried launching your first nuke last night. You failed miserably. Oh, Patrick, it happens. Just keep plugging at it. Zero Cool, hello. Give yourself a week off. When you work 6 days a week, you're never tired. Yeah, no, I'm the same way, Kenobi. If I'm doing stuff, I can just keep going. If I'm doing nothing, it's lights out. So maybe that's why if I could nap, like I could just like turn off my, turn off all my activity, then I could just fall asleep. High hydration fluids, I'll rob you later. Oh, you need them? Oh, because you're always doing the, you need to be cured of your ultrasight ammo addiction. Buy your first one 50%. Okay, so it's been on sale. There you go. There's the answer. Yeah, so nuke zones is where you want to be for that. I got some glowing mass, high radiation fluids. I will go and put them in my stash for you. Oh, look at that. He's got a bunch he never uses. I don't tend to store them. I don't tend to keep them because you have to store them in your stash. And they have weight. I know you're an ultrasight junkie. You need to be cured of that.
Scanning for life forms.
I will say this works great at keeping the rads away, though. Sort of. So this is a good effect for nuke zones. Can it go on regular? So all the experts on the radioactive powered effect. Is it a regular armor effect or is it just power armor? That is my question. Do we know? It just works? Like to donate some spare ammo if anyone needs it, all kinds. Well, there you go. If it's Ultrasight Angel, take it. She's a junkie. Oh, the high fluids goes in your aid box? Oh, your aid tab. Yeah, too bad that stuff can't go in the aid box. That'd be great. Glowing mass, okay. I don't ever bother. It's like between raids and all the nukes I've done over the years and a few trades way back, I've got a reasonable supply of flux. And the fact that I don't usually craft ultrasight ammo. The only ultrasight ammo I use is stuff that I get from that I can maintain just by looting things. Yeah, they definitely scale with the number of people attending the thing, and I guess there's no. I'm gonna have to go look for an Earl in over there. Maybe there's an Earl, but this should definitely be enough. Ooh, what's this? What do we have? We got a plan for marine arms. All right, now I can craft those. And T60 headlamp blue. Don't need that. And I never use it. I don't require much flux. Yeah, I mean, it's the same. Don't use it much. I like having flux though. It's nice just to have. It's nice to look in your box and see a lot of a thing, even if you never use it. It's like, this is why I'm paying for Fallout First, so I can have things and never use them. It's only PA? All right. Thanks, Surfer. When you logged, your character deletes itself? Well, that's not, or delete itself? That's not good, Thomas. Does anyone know if excavator armor works again, or is it still not activated as it's supposed to? Was it not doing, is it not giving the 4x yield? I didn't know that there was a problem with it. I'd never heard anything about it, so that's new on me. It works, but not really. What does that mean? There's a sloth around here somewhere. That's it. I mean, I think the chance of a second Earl showing up is probably pretty slim. We got one. Didn't do that one, and now we got anything? Sounds like, oh, we got a Mega Sloth in trouble from... I will help out the Mega Sloth. Because I'm nice like that. Ooh, and I got a legendary something. I'm glad I helped the Mega Sloth. Senseless murder. Okay, let's go clean up some things. Then we'll see about a key card again. Because I'm kind of curious. The always just one. Okay, I didn't know there was a problem. When you do the PA test, will you compare legendary versus non-legendary? No, I will just be comparing non-legendary. Because once you start throwing in legendary, then it's like, okay, well, okay, what effects do you compare? And then it becomes like this giant can of worms. So no, I will not be using legendary effects when I do the power armor test. It's going to be non-legendary. When you're in Lucky Hole Mine last, it worked. All right. I mean, I haven't done mining in forever, so I couldn't even tell you. Oh, Hardened Mass, we'll save that. I don't have much though. All right, let's see what we're saving for Angel. Oh, let's do this here. Let's see what we're saving for Angel, if much of anything. Let's see here. Glowing mass. High radiation fluids. All right, so there's some things. Not a lot of things. Something. I'll store this fusion core as well. All right, let's... Oh, I got plans. I don't have much stuff, but I have some stuff. Saltron Blade, Electrified, Light Combat, Prime Automatic Assault... Prime Light Machine Gun, Prime T51. I might as well learn the Ultrasight plans now that I learned the full Ultrasight set, because I'm a dumb. Get rid of some of those things. Did you do a BH armor build for full health? What does BH stands for? So I don't know. I don't know what BH is. Glass Cavern doesn't work. Wait, what's the Glass Cavern is broken, you guess. Oh, okay, go. Glass Cavern's broken. Doesn't ever work. And Collapsing Mine event can't. It worked too. All right. 2 characters instead of 3.
Something in gold, perhaps. Or maybe platinum?
Brotherhood. I did a Brotherhood build once. It's been several years. I did a Brotherhood playthrough where I did a Brotherhood. I think it was a power armor. Ended up being a power armor character, if I remember right. It's been a few years though. So I mean, when I did that, everything is different since last time I did that. Guess I'm not cooking that lung.
At your service.
Bounty Hunter. Yeah, if it was Bounty Hunter, that was the last character that I did. Stockpile as much ultrasight as you can right now because Bethesda said they would revisit those changes they wanted to do. Yeah, at some point, Surfer, that is true. They did say that, but it may never happen. Non-power armor. Yeah, I don't think I've never done a Brotherhood non-power armor character. I mean, it really wouldn't be a build. Like if I was going to do a Brotherhood, that's more of a role play than a build. Because there's not really like a Brotherhood build. It would be like the role play. So you wouldn't want to have mutations, stuff like that. And then it would just be NCR Ranger. NCR Ranger. Yeah, I don't have the power. I didn't buy that bundle though. I mean, you could do it. I guess you do it with like a hunting rifle or whatever. Like if they ever gave us an anti-material rifle, for sure. Wasn't it Mutation Invasion, your BOS run? I don't remember. It was a while ago. I don't remember what season or anything like that, but it was several years ago. And that was a power armor character. I tried, and I'm pretty sure I tried using like the what is it? The assault rifle as my weapon. Because I've actually got screen cards or screenshots of it. They'll show up once in a while when I'm in a loading screen. Okay, where is it that we're going? I must be blind. Is that okay, hide, seek, and destroy. Oh, right there. All right, right by the Overseer's house. Rangers. I mean, I would use a hunting rifle, right? Kind of want the bundle to use the super sledge from it. I mean, all I wanted out of that bundle was just the skin. I guess the Ranger armor was pretty neat looking. My main thing was the 4-star and I got it, so I'm good there. Boss mod on combat armor is the best. It is, or is useful. It's the best. That's one thing I will say in terms of if you're looking for, you know, the resistance, because when I was comparing, like, some of them weren't clear. Like on some armors, yeah, you use buttress, but if you use, what is it, hardened, you gain a little bit of one, lose a bit of another. But if I remember right, when I looked at Brotherhood of Steel mod on combat armor, it was just the best. Like it wasn't, like it was unequivocal. So if I remember right anyway. It's been a little bit since I looked at that stuff, but that was a nice case. It was like, oh, okay, it's just the best. I don't need to worry about picking and choosing like what things I want the best or to go for more balance. It was just, because the resistances were actually pretty balanced. So this is gonna be one where it's so high I won't be able to shoot it. That happens sometimes. Well, feels like it should be dropping by now. The spread on this isn't, I need to have stabilized or something. The spread on this thing is, wow, that's just 50 cals though. The spread on him is crazy. Right in the middle of the crosshair so you can see the bullet just, okay, what is happening here? I've shot this thing enough, it should be. There we go, wow. Yeah, the escorts are pretty squishy. Is the charge of 4-star effect available from the raids now or in the update? It is from the raids. It's available now in the raids. I think it's stage, is it 3 or, pardon me, it's either 3 or 4. I haven't seen one drop yet though. Learned charge and lucid yesterday. Oh, nice. I've not learned lucid. I have not learned, yeah. You know, there's only one, I mean, I learned snipers and I actually like it for bows. I think it's a really good effect for bows. So it's an effect that I actually would use. Nuclear keycard. All right, now I got a couple of those. I want more though. So I'll look at the clock here. All right, so we'll try again in 15 minutes. Oh, yuck. Man, the events I'm getting today just suck. I'm gonna go do this. You got a charge in the raids. Oh, nice. Yeah, I haven't even seen it. I only got charged because the people on the Discord just crafting like a jillion hammers for me to scrap. Only took me like 150 of them, and then that was, that's all it took, only like 150. Was really bad. But I'm glad I got it done. I mean, right now, I mean, when they change it, I guess when the new season rolls around, it's gonna be like 20 instead of 2 legendary modules to craft. They're hiding. How dare you? Oh, there we go. Lucid is still the only effect you have learned. Yeah, I haven't learned that. I've only learned 3. I've learned snipers. I learned fierce and adrenal. That's it. I couldn't even tell you what fierce does. I looked at adrenal and was like, it doesn't seem like, I mean, the problem with adrenal is it scales up to 100%. It's just like, well, there's other effects that kind of start there. So I just feel like it should scale higher for what it does. It's not like 100% is bad. It's just, I'm starting at 0 and I have to work my way up to 100. And, yeah. Didn't scrap it, add to your collection. Yeah, I'm kind of doing that. At the moment, that's kind of what I'm doing with 4 stars when I get them, at least on my main character, is that, trying to hit it, is that when if I get an effect that I don't know, it just goes in the stash. And at some point, if I ever get a decent amount of them, then I'll start scrapping and stuff. But this season has been really bad for mod drops for me. So I've just not been able to add much to my collection. Which is why when I'm crafting weapons at this point, I'm usually only doing 3 stars on things. It just, I'm not getting the 4 stars to use like I was before. Not like I was getting them like crazy, but at least I was getting them here and there. I'm gonna put down a tent over here. Fierce is limb resist based on kill streak. That's why I forgot what it does, Jules. Because I don't care. I mean, thank you, but yeah, that's why I forgot what it was, because it's that, and I'm like, okay, that's not a thing that I'm gonna do on armor. I'm assuming it's armor. That's my assumption anyway. Let's see, do that. Nocturnal Bonehammer sounds dirty, but it's not. There's a tree in my tent. All right, I need to do one more thing before I go try and find whatever again. I don't know what that thing is. I don't really want to do. I might do that one. There's this. That event is so boring. That's how boring the event is. I would rather do Dogwood Die Off. Literally only useful 4-star you learn is Conductors. Yeah, Conductors is very useful though. And I learned it from crafting and scrapping. Want to do an adrenal build with the mini kill streak effects? Should be good for the majority of the content. Oh, it'll be fine. All right, I'll go do the headhunt instead. Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's just, yeah, it's not that it's bad. It's that other things are better, I guess. Does anyone know how many stacks you can get at Max with Furious? 30. I mean, it depends on how many. It depends on your perks and stuff, but with all the perks, and if you're using Reverse Onslaught, 30 is the max. So if you're using a Furious mod, you can get anywhere between 9 and 30, depending on what your perk situation is. I tested the new sturdy frame rework at all. No. It's 50%. What is it? It's minus 50% stagger chance, or you become 50% harder to stagger, I think is how it's worded. So I'm not sure if that means whenever an enemy attacks you that it's like a dice roll, whether they stagger you or not, or if it's just your 50%, like it reduces stagger by 50%. Because to me, those are different things. Like one of them is better than the other. I'd rather have just reducing incoming stagger. But if it's like less stagger chance, maybe it's that. I don't know. But no, I haven't really tested it. I've seen it. The problem with it is that, at least for me, is that it's under strength. And it's the kind of effect that you would use on a melee character. And there's already not enough room to put all the perks on. There's another one over there. There's already not enough perks or room to put all the perks I want for melee. And it's a 2-point, well, for maximum rank, it's a 2-point card. So it's one of those ones I haven't looked at. And I don't know that I would use it just because, like, it's already crowded. And my melee character runs pneumatic, and I use the, the natural stance perk. So I'm already at 50% stagger reduction, which means most things aren't doing much anyway. Tested AP and HP regen on kill streak, and they are strong. I've heard that they're really strong, yes. What do you craft and scrap for conductors? It is Flatliner. It's the Gauss rifle that you get from the stage 4. From the soldier room, Enclave soldier room. It's very expensive. It's very expensive because it uses like fiber optics, and I burned through so much materials doing that because it was one of the longer ones to learn. How do you get Reverse Onslaught? Reverse Onslaught is Gunslinger Master. I don't have it. Agility. This perk right here. This or no, that's Gorilla Master. Right here, Gunslinger Master. This perk is the one that inverts Onslaught, so it reverses it. And so you build stacks over time, and then they go away on attack instead of building on attack and going away over time. Plus it adds 10 stacks to your total. So you can get up to 30 that way. But it's not something you really want to use if you have like an automatic weapon. That's more for like a semi-automatic. If you're using an automatic weapon, usually you're going to be capped out at like, and yes, I did see that we have a headhunt. Usually you're going to be capped out at like 20 stacks for an automatic if you're running just the normal way. So it depends on what weapon you're running as also. All right, we'll go check after this. We'll go check and see if we can get another cargo thingamaboo. Is it capped at 30? You can't, there's no perks. There's no way to get it over 30. It's just based on how many stacks it's based on every time you see a perk that says, plus 5 max stacks or plus 3 max stacks, that just means it adds that many more to the cap, the stack cap. So if you add up all of the possible best, things that add to it, it adds up to 30. Did we win already? Is it over? I guess it's over. Did I get rewards? I mean, I joined the event and I'm here. I didn't see if I did. I got rewards. Okay. Aspiring commie. No. Not a commie. They're bad because reasons. They're bad because they're different. Okay. Troubleshooters, explosive, weapon breaks slower. All right, I'm gonna go do this, and then I'm gonna go check and see about another key card. Keep hoping I'll get a thing, but so far, like none of these really even has effects on it that I care about. Definitely wouldn't mind another powered mod drop, something like that. Okay, let's go to the here. Should be enough time I can get another one of these things. like a lot of bots today. I don't know. It's hard to know. How would you possibly know if bots are watching the stream? How would you know that? I wish you could fast travel directly in here. It's like we can fast travel directly into other spots. I think we should have the option to go in here as well. Like once you've done the quest line and you have access to it, let us fast travel in instead of the fast travel, extra load screen, that sort of thing. Junkies Dragon. Yeah, dragons are pretty good. Junkies is a reasonable effect now that it scales up to 100%. Takes a big commitment. I wish there was more stuff that went with Junkies besides just extra damage. Same with Berserkers, honestly. The fact that it doesn't give you anything more than extra damage makes it unappealing at this. Really? Yeah, this server's having a moment. Beep boop. Exactly, scoundrel. Beep boop. All right. Hide, seek, and destroy. Let's see if I can. It's that direction. So if I'm looking in that direction. Because that's. Oh, it's pointing me that way because of the. Yeah, it's not even close to that direction. It was pointing me towards the door. Hey, Onions. Here because one of your favorite 76 YouTubers. Oh, wow. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot, Onions. Thank you, thank you. 10K? Oh, 10K script. Okay. And learn like 10 mods? The last couple times I've burned through 10K script, I learned nothing, so. Did I lose my missile silo holotape? No, why? Why do you ask? Does it do that? Does the missile silo holotape do that? I never even thought of that. Let's see here. Does it, can you like look for cards that way? No, it just gives you the, it just gives you the silo updates. I'm hunting nuclear key cards. I was like, is that a thing that I didn't know all this time, that you can just like activate this with a holotape? That would be a cool function of it, but. Hey, Necrosis, welcome, welcome. That would be a really cool feature. I think they should add that. Missile silo holotape now can locate keycard carriers, and then you don't have to go into the silo every time. How far will they chase me? Let's see. Let's see how far they'll chase me. Well, you made me look though, so that's, you know, that's something. I mean, the turrets are behind me. Or not the turrets, the vertibirds are behind me. I mean, you can see, look at my AP. So having something like runners would be completely useless. My AP is not moving at all. Oh, is it just... He looks like he may have taken some damage here, and he's... Really? Okay. There we go. I have no idea where I even am at this point. Where are we? Oh, is this the little shack with this? Oh, with the safes. All the safes. All right. Yeah, so just in case you didn't know, like if you ever want to do like a lockpicking challenge, if you don't know about this place, I mean, a lot of these are open already, but some of them are locked. There's a lot of safes here. Most of them have like nothing in them. But there's a lot of safes here if you want to do lockpicking challenge. It's right here, like it's just north of Anchor. It's like halfway between Anchor and Tyler County, just right off the road. If you don't know about this place, it's a place you can go. Way over, hello. Per cards related to using drugs need to rework. I mean, the whole system, like the whole system of, wait, why is it showing up? Didn't we shoot it down? Oh, I thought I already shot it down. That was confusing to me. All right, I'm gonna put the put this down right here if anyone wants to do that. Well, anyone on my team, that is. I forgot to loot these bodies. But I mean, the fact that like one of the things about junkies, just for example, is that if you are not, I mean, you have to be suffering the effects of the addiction. So suppose you have a buff out addiction and it's giving you minus whatever it gives you minus of. You have to have that. If you take buff out, you lose the bonus, like that 10% that you would get from junkies, which is, to me, that's the opposite of how it should work. I mean, junkies is like you should get rewarded for using drugs, not rewarded for having drugs and then abstaining or being addicted and abstaining. That shouldn't be how it works. But I think there should be junkies armor effects. Like it should give effects that maybe extend the duration of drugs. So you could actually, maybe I take a buff out, but it lasts 20 minutes with a full set of junkies armor or something. Like it's one of those things, like it's a system that needs a rework. Just like, you know, Berserkers does too. Like these things that have no synergies need attention. Every weapon effect should have a synergy of some sort with an armor effect. Maybe with perks or something. Are you excited for the using new ovaries with blood sacrifice? No. I tried a blood sacrifice build. I can't figure out why I would use it over. To me, it's like a funny little novelty thing. I haven't found it, because I tried using it. I'm just like, this is not. If the medic's pump actually worked all the time with whenever your health dropped, not just when you're taking damage, then I would definitely consider going to a blood sacrifice build. But as it is now, no. Come on. Fine, screw you. Okay, well, let's see. Did I deposit everything? I can't remember. I did. There we go. Junkie's weapon effect could add damage to every chem effect currently active on your character. Yeah. Something. I mean, I'm okay with the junkies effect on weapons. I'm fine with it for the most part. I just don't like the way that, like, it shouldn't count. It should count your addictions. It should not worry whether you've taken the drug or not, right? So if I'm addicted to buff out, I get the bonus whether I take a buff out or not. Like, to me, that's one thing I would fix. But then I would add other things like an armor that did a thing or something like that. Really think it's meant for melee, but is okay with range. Junkies, you mean? Junkies should work like mutations and have similar perks. Junkies should work even when you're using the addiction. I agree. I mean, it should. It should. Things it should do. I don't like service to air. It's too noisy. Does anyone ever skip events because they're too noisy? I skipped that one because it's too noisy. Super beyond belief that you're not considered addicted the moment you use a chem you're addicted to. Oh, I agree. Oh, no. Oh, blood sacrifice? Oh, got you. I mean, I guess VAT's melee, but yeah. Junkies is really bad for melee. How much stuff do you move from stream tune to your main or other tunes? Not a lot. I mean, when a stream character ends, I transfer all of the, I mean, it's just junk and ammo. I also will do, depending on the character, like this one's gonna have a lot of like modules and stuff, so I'll probably craft a bunch of like, you know, like 3-star, like boards or something, and just transfer over for, to use. I mean, it depends on the character and how long it's been going. This character's accumulated a bit of stuff, so. But yeah, I typically just dump everything, transfer it over to the main character on this account. Because basically time spent on these characters is times I can't spend on the other characters, so I'm like, yeah, it's fine. But yeah, I mean, it's funny, like my main character has so much bubblegum because of the stream characters. Because it's something I never use, right? I level up, I open a perk card pack, and I get bubblegum, but I never use it. And so I have a character that has like hundreds and hundreds of bubblegum that came from stream characters.
Watch after those bots, please.
Let's see here. We're old people though, so tricks that we have old man complaints. It's just nonstop. I mean, I don't know. Service to air I've just never found all that interesting. Maybe because you can't run it with melee. Maybe that's why I don't like it. It's like one of those events, it's like, well, if you only use melee weapons, don't bother showing up. Yeah, I mean, at least they doubled the damage. But that's the thing, I mean, that was the argument with Berserkers for so long, was Berserkers needs to do more damage for the risk, which I agree. I think 50% more damage for not having armor. because armor gives you so much benefit besides the protection. Like, forget about the, you know, the damage and energy. It's like it gives you a ton of, like, especially after the rework, you're going to get elemental resistance. You can have legendary effects like AP regen, stuff like that. And so even if you get like 150% bonus damage from berserkers, I still don't think you're being compensated for it because you're losing out on so much. So you need other things. So yes, more damage from berserkers, but also let's do other things. Give it, I mean, if you look at all the synergy that something like low health has, right? I mean, it's got a blood eat, it has unyielding, it's got nerd rage, it's got emergency pro. I mean, it has all these things that synergize together. Like nothing synergizes like low health. It's got what is it? Serendipity, right? And then you have berserkers that has 50% more damage. That's it. That's all you get. And if you have like 1 damage resistance, then it drops. And literally that is the threshold. If you go over 0, that's when you start losing damage on it and you get no other benefit. So that's a perk. I think out of all of the effects in the game, I think that one needs a rework more than anything else. Because I would love to do a berserker character, I just can't find a reason to do so. And if we gave other things that went along with that, then maybe I could do berserker and I don't have to use the berserker legendary effect. Because right now, if you're playing berserker but you aren't using a berserker weapon, you're just some schmuck running around with no armor. So I don't really want to do that for no reason. I want to have a reason other than roleplay. Probably how much damage you were doing without much effort, not even close to doing melee build. Oh, did the Brotherhood one with Derek at the Asylum with your melee tune. Oh, fun. Berserkers should be changed from checking if you have DR to checking if you have armor equipped, and if you don't, it boosts your damage by 100% and grants you 75% damage reduction. 75% damage reduction would make it better than an armored character. Because here's the thing. I mean, if it's only gonna check whether you have no armor, like let's just do that. Let's say, okay, Berserkers gives you, what were we saying? 100% damage and 75% damage reduction while not wearing armor. So I put on Iron Stomach, I put on Junk Shield. Now I have 175 damage resistance and I have 75% damage reduction. And now I'm tankier than anybody wearing armor. Probably tankier than someone wearing power armor, actually, after the changes.
Location secured. Initiating patrol.
I mean, that would be brutal. Barbarian. Yeah, Barbarian too. Barbarian gives, if your strength is decent, it's good as well. But I was just thinking like 2 perk points. That's really what I was thinking. Like 2 perk points and I get, you know, pretty decent resistance. I would be missing out on elemental, but then I could just slot in natural resistance and there's my elemental resistance. Because right now it's funny, like Berserker only checks damage resistance. It does not check anything else. So you can have like 1,000 energy resistance, 1,000 rad resistance. I mean, you couldn't really, but in theory, you could have resistances that high. As long as your DR is 0, you still get the full benefit of Berserker. Nobody would wear armor. Well, I mean, they would though, because you'd still miss out on things. Like you wouldn't get the AP refresh, you wouldn't get intelligence, you wouldn't get whatever else. I mean, so you would miss benefit of it. And, you know, Overeaters, if you're going to play Juggernauts, I mean, that's a big benefit for Juggernauts. Overeaters plus Healthy, that's 30% more damage for Juggernauts. But a lot of people would go, hell, I don't need armor. I'm tankier without it. And that's like... That's and lighter too. I don't have to worry about whatever. And the one thing I will say about playing Berserker, because at one point, like before some perk changes, you could actually play it and do reasonably well. You're removing part of the grind, you know, because part of the grind is gear, right? And when you're like, well, I don't need armor, after a while you miss that. You go, well, I want to get armor. Like I'm getting rid of good drops that I'm getting, and just because I'm running Berserker, and so it feels a little. Like, I don't necessarily have the answer of what Berserker should be doing. It does need to be doing something different than what, I mean, it needs more than what it has currently. That's all I know. It needs help. I don't know what the help is, but it needs help. Cheeseburger, hello, miss your jetpack too much? You get rid of them, yeah. Well, that's the thing. You'd miss a jetpack, you'd miss whatever. I never did have Berserker when raids were around. That'd be kind of interesting then, but the game is different than when I did that. Let's see, how many? I have 3 nuclear key cards. I guess I don't need to keep farming them. I'm like, I need to get more. I don't need to get more. Let's go in here and do this. There's 4 people. The grind is half the fun. Well, and this was before. So, I mean, I played it before they had the legendary crafting. It was still the random roll. It wasn't the slot in the things you want. But it was still, you get like a drop. I go, that's a really good drop. But I don't use armor. And you just get rid of it. Ghoul Berserker is as tanky as your other tunes, thanks to Evade. Just don't use... Yeah, Evade is really good. Just don't use the Berserker effect. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, okay, I'm a Berserker that doesn't... Wait. Where am I? It put me in a weird spot. Repair the tracks. All right, I'm going up here towards where somebody already is. Oh, okay. It's pointing me. Okay. That was great. Grind is half the fun. I mean, the grind is the big part of the game. When you remove the grind, it's a lot of that is like, okay, now what do I do? Because before, it was like when I was playing Berserker and I was using a fixer. That was the weapon I used. I had like 2 different perfect fixers depending on what I wanted. I was done. Like there was nothing else to, you know, that was it. I was done. So at some point it's like, okay, I need to do something else. So that's when I did the Berserker with the level 1 armor and addictions. And then after a while, that's like, okay, now I got my armor set that I grinded for. Now what do I do? So, let's go over here. Can I get the thing at least? There we go. When I've been in third person all this time, now it's like really claustrophobic playing in first person. This person, oh no, they're not Lolo. Oh, okay. That's right. All right, we got this. We got this wedding. We got it. Wait, didn't somebody put down a... I put over 2 parts. Is there really no other... Is it just laggy for me? Because I did 2 of them. Did really nobody else grab any of the parts? You know a guy who buys a lot of stuff with real money. He pays for a week once a year, has everything, and then logs off again? Oh, wow. I mean, if that's what they want to do, I guess. Remember those days before legendary perks and all the changes? Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I started playing it one way at Wastelanders, and then the legendary perks came like 3 months later, I think. Right? I think that was the... Or 6 months later? Yeah, that was like the September update. So it was like 6 months later. So yeah, I played a little bit without legendary perks. But to be honest, like I mean, even if they were there when I started, like I wouldn't, you know, you had to work their way up. I think I hit level 300 on my character right before. Remember playing Berserker Stealth Commando with broken stealth suit? Yeah, that was the thing. People use broken armor. And so what I did is I used level 1 armor and not broken. Because level 1 armor with, you could actually mod a couple of the pieces. You could put like studded on I think I did shadowed on a couple of the pieces. And that gave you like 18 damage resistance, something like that. And then there's 2 different addictions that give you -10 to your DR. And then you just have those 2 addictions and that takes your resistance down to 0. And so I had a full set of overeaters and the second star was a mix. I had like poison and fire resistance and AP refresh. Because that was before we had things like Thirst Quencher and Natural Resistance. So that was the only way I was going to get those things. And that character was tough. That character could take a beating. I could take Assaultrons. I could take the Imposter Sheep Squatch, not forever, but I could take a head laser for quite a bit. That character was tough. And then if I put on, if I took out my, because I had a handmade rifle, a handmade that was vampire. And back then, Ricochet used to trigger constantly, so a high fire rate attack would be just constant healing. But the game isn't, Ricochet doesn't work that way anymore, so. Like the idea of having all items usable, but it takes the joy away when yeah. No, I agree with that. But they keep adding in new things. Just bought 3 fixers for 500 caps and a piece. And 1 personal one, you should scrap the crappy ones. It's up to you. Up to you, HB, if you want to. I mean, if there are effects you want, I mean, if they're crappy and there are effects you want to learn, scrap them and try and learn something. Have I ever considered doing a Ghoul Zerker? I mean, I've had like random thought in my head. But it's not something I've like thought, oh, I'm going to do it at some point or... So I've had the thought, but I don't know. I'll be honest. I am so turned off by the way they implemented the ghoul and the disguise system. Because that's the thing. Like, if you're doing quests... Because I did the ghoul character when the season dropped for the ghoul, I guess it was last year. And I gotta say, that disguise system is frustrating as hell if you still have open quests to do. It's like, well, you can just wear the disguise all the time. But for me, it's like, well, yeah, but I don't want my character to look like a chainsaw killer. I want the character to wear the clothes that I'm wearing and whatever. And then if you want to do that, you can't wear the disguise and you're constantly having to deal with it. And I just hated the system. And so I haven't really considered another stream character as a ghoul. I mean, I haven't. Like, I haven't really thought I'm going to do another stream character as a ghoul. I've just... I mean, I probably will at some point, but it's not really something I've considered. I have no list of... There's no list of character ideas that I have that include a ghoul. Let's put it that way. Let's... Oh, there's a plan here. Polish, hello! Can you still glitch silos? I don't know. I just run them normally. Yeah, with a lot of quests, it's fun. Ranger, hello! Just hit level 10k. Should you go for 11k? Sure. Do whatever you want. Let's see here. Cappy. Ash Heap Treasure Map. Ooh, which one's this? Is this one I've done, Okay, I know where that is, sort of. I always forget which one of those it is. Okay, what do we have for anything going on? We have that. Rad Scorpion Horde. Bleh. This has not been a very good server for like random stuff popping in. I'm kind of curious about this though, if we got a new thing in there. I'm gonna go here. See if we can find an Earl or something. Kind of like your PA build. I kind of like mine too. I'm going in the right direction. Yes, I am. Oh, there's a Fisher site right here. It's all closed up though. Fisher site, all right, but that's not, all right. Yeah, exactly, Joe, just log out. Does Mini Earl also spawn if the area is not nuked? I don't think so. I think it takes a nuke to get him to spawn. I know there's other spots on the map you can get him to spawn. I mean, I remember early on when it was a thing, playing with people that were nuking all over the place trying to find the spot, because I remember seeing him somewhere else on the map. I can't remember where it was. I don't think he's here. I don't think there's anything here. I mean, it seems like it was a while ago. It's an opossum. It's an opossum colossus. An opossus. All right, everything is, all right, nothing to see here. Actually, what I should do. What's this? No, I don't care. Okay, I know what I should do. Let me check recipes. I know what I need. I just remembered. Because if I'm going to do some nuke bosses, I want to get me some mute fruit, sweet mute fruit tea. Didn't know about the mini Earl. Well, he's not really a mini Earl. He has the same, it's the same boss. It's the same damage and energy resistance. I mean, it's the same everything as Earl. He just isn't called Earl. Earl spawning vault 76 would be hit with a, yeah. I'm sure that'd be great. Newbie steps out of the vault and dies and quits the game. That would be amazing. 10% spawn chance in certain random encounter locations and nuke zones. Yeah. Okay, so I'm looking for, oops, this sweet mute fruit tea, which I do not have. I thought I had the recipe for that. I guess I don't have the... I thought I did. Apparently I don't have that, so I wonder if she has it. Let's see if it's for sale. Maybe I'm not. I'm like, I'm gonna make some crypt food. Maybe I'm not gonna make crypt food. And nobody tell me blight soup. Please don't do that. This character's carnivore, so don't tell me to use blight soup. Not a thing. I don't know if she sells that recipe or not though.
The choicest meat. All wasted on you, I imagine.
Well, I would say she might sell it, but she's not selling it now. All right, well, okay, never mind. I guess I don't have to go make that, yeah. The other one is steep thistle tea, which she doesn't have that either. That one's a pita, though. A bigger pita than the other. Shut up, Jules. Might be interesting to do. Try to get the Thor hammer with Broke Industry. Oh, yes. I've heard of that one. Thor's hammer. I know Mandy got it. Are these any of these things I care about? Not really. All right, so I'll have to do it without a bonus crit food, which is too bad. What else does crit damage though? Isn't it like firecracker berry juice? Doesn't firecracker berry juice do it? I think it does, and that's probably one of those ones you learn by default. So let's go to the have I seen, oh, there's Lighthouse. Let's go there. Jason, hello. Does Company T still work with Carnivore? Company T works, you just get no bonus from it. So it's 10%. You just get no boost. And Sweep Mute Tea is the same way. It gives 50% bonus crit damage. If you're herbivore, it doubles. If you're carnivore, it's just that. So all right, let's do some green thumb. Right, let's do that. I don't have green thumb. I must have scrapped it. I swear I had one. Could be wrong though. You have to hop servers if it fails and all silos are used. Oh, getting the hammer could easily take 8 to 10 nukes. Oh, is that crazy? Wow. I haven't actually seen any videos on it. I wasn't even aware of it, and then I saw a post and then another post and went, oh, that's kind of fun. I wasn't interested enough to try getting it. I just thought it was funny because the first thing I saw was a Reddit post where someone was bitching about how much it weighed. And one of the comments was, Fallout 76 players will really complain about anything. And other comments were like, you're not worthy. I think we're up too high. Is it down here? The comments on it were funny. It was basically, yeah, you're not worthy. You're not there. I think do you know how to make firecracker berry juice by default? Well, I guess we'll find out. Because I think that gives 25. It's like 25% crit damage or something. I think that's what I was told. Oh, I know there's more than that around here. There's a fire cap. That's maybe over here. I know there's more than just that around here. With Herb and Strange in numbers, the crit damage goes as high as 125. Yeah. Want to get the hammer to give to your hoarder friend? Oh, yeah. Can people buy stuff from Yasmin at someone else's camp? I don't think so. I don't think you can interact with other people's allies. At least I'm pretty sure that's the case. Oh, wow. They were to me, they almost looked like they'd already been picked. I mean, I don't need a ton of this. I'm assuming it's a 30-minute buff. That's my guess. Usually the one ingredient things are usually 30-minute buffs. Is that all there is? How many do I have, though? I have 8. I'm assuming it's going to be like 1 berry per juice. So that'll be enough to get me like 8 juices, which would be fine. Because I only need it for like 2 boss fights. So I think I'm good. All right, so what do we have? We have an event that's over. You know it. Yeah, I'm assuming that was the case. A lot of things are like that. A lot of the single thing ingredients are that way. If you pick the item that you need to craft it, what is that? You just unlock the thing. You know, it's like blight soup's the same way, right? Like if you pick blight, you unlock blight soup. But I'm pretty sure you can't interact with other people's allies in that way, I think. I think I got all the berries. Are there only 4 bushes here? I never harvested this stuff before, so I don't really know where the firecracker berries are. This is like my only location I know, other than running across them once in a while. All right, we'll call that good. Let's go here. Probably takes boiled water, I'm guessing. Fort Defiance. Oh, okay. Really don't enjoy farming longer than the actual buff would last. Yeah. I understand that. It's why I don't ever use the camp ones where you have to, like, you know, interact with this thing to get a 30-minute buff to your strength or something. Well, speaking of Fort Defiance, you made it happen, Jules. Do I have any? Nope, I don't have any of those. Oh, let's take this one. Put that one in. I'm gonna be swimming in fusion cores. I don't think I have a cooking thingamadoo. I don't think I do. Let's build a cooking one. And, oh, there's the ghouls. Am I outside the radius, really? Let's see. So, resources, crafting. What do I have here that's interesting? Anything good? Ooh, what's this? Radhog spit. Sure, let's do that. And it's probably going to float, because probably going to float. Working on now. I was going to do some crypt food buffs, but I don't know the sweet mutant fruit tea recipe, so I'm just going to do firecracker berry juice. White Springs has a few by the stream on the golf course as well. Oh, okay, cool. I mean, I'm probably good with what I have. I mean, I should only... let's see. So, oh, okay. So boiled water. Oh, I have enough boiled water. Okay, that's all it takes, and it's 8 of them, and it's 25 for probably 30 minutes. Okay, well, let's put on Super Duper. I wasn't born tomorrow. Putting 1 fusion core in a charger, thinking that's max. Yeah, it holds up to 4. Ooh, and it triggered. I probably have 9. Let's see. We'll take that off. Put on that. And we'll take this off and put on that. All right, so what are we looking at? I got 10 firecracker berry juice, and I'm pretty sure I have... Good with salt. I'm good there. Let's get in my power armor. Gatling lasers. And if you have Super Duper, it will actually... if Super Duper triggers, it will give you an extra laser and an extra fusion core. Or you can just hold a Gatling laser and go to... I actually prefer the I like doing the expedition method better. I think that's a better, I don't know, because then I get rewards and stuff. Where am I? Ah, Fort Steuben, all right. Flare got launched. Oh, there's something. There's something. I'm not seeing, like, the minions or anything. Oh, a boxer. I think that's another boxer there, too. I have no idea where Becca went. Oh, she's right there. I do say, I think radioactive powered is pretty handy, though. If you're a VATS player, I mean, obviously it has to be in power armor and whatever. If you have a... Well, that was interesting. Oh, I was... Yeah, they wouldn't let me run away. Which means you couldn't even jump, which is interesting. Like, one piece of that, it's been great for my rads. It's nice. Kill, 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 exactly. I think I got all of the things. Well, I almost shot him. Ooh, this is where I learned Furious. This is gonna happen. I'll probably learn a plasma mod, actually. That's okay. Let's see what happens. Do this. What is bolstering? And nope. Vampire. So okay, all these legendary things. Okay, so bolstering, thingamadoo, and I learned. Yep, I learned a mod for plasma guns. Yeah, I'm unlocking mods, but today has been a bad one for legendaries. I haven't had a single box drop. I mean, other than in the raid, and I haven't learned anything. So that's kind of sad. Everyone should feel bad for my character. You wish non-vats, run and gun got more love? I don't think that's dumb at all. You're not alone. A lot of people wish that. I wish that. I think we should get some parity between vats and non-vats. I'm not a fan of the way it is now, and a lot of people aren't either. It would be cool if you could land on enemies with power armor hero land. Oh yeah, and squish them. Close events, XO1 plus Choo Choo, maybe. Finish your custom Mole Miner Gauntlet for the Mole Miner Gauntlet stream you might do in the future. Anything is possible. Some things are less likely. Stop wanting to learn Furious and it'll happen. Well, this is the first stream that I've, I mean, it's fine. I've got, oh, what do we got? We got 2 things here. Oh, 2 for 1. I'm going for that. Pain Train is barely working. The jump would be catastrophic. Learned Lucid last night. Oh, another person used, or are you the person? Yeah. Good. Congrats, Paul. Disparity used to be bigger. It did. It definitely used to be bigger, but that's a lot of fog crawlers. Give me those fiber optics. Oh, and had like 5 ammo in there. Wow, that was quite the stagger. What level am I? 319. It's almost another perk card pack. Got him. Okay, but what I want is the other one. Oh man, I think I wanted to hit 2 events. That was what I was going for, 2 events in one. All right, we'll go here and see about a couple of fusion cores. Need to allow us put legendary mods and protest signs. I mean, and they need to be we need a level 50 protest signs. I suggested it. And they did adjust it based on that feedback, but yeah, it's like, give us the, make them into proper weapons. That's what I'd say. Make them into actual proper weapons. And let us mod them. Let us do things like barbed wire wrapped or something like that, so we can actually put some cool mods on them. Because I do use a protest sign once a year. I've never seen 20 in Deathclaw. The most I've seen is like 8, I think. Deathclaws in Burning Springs. I've heard a few people though mention the 21. It's awesome though. I remember the first time I ran across a group of Deathclaws in the PTS, and I'm like, oh, this is so cool. It's so cool. I mean, it's kind of freaky, but it's nice to actually have Deathclaws that's like not just one at a time. They're like in packs. And the whole Deathclaw versus Agua thing, I love that too. They did a nice job with the Burning Springs encounters. I would like to see more of that sort of thing added to the rest of the region, where you can just like these really cool encounters. Dragged an Agua to meet them, and it killed all the... Oh yes, the Aguas are brutal. They are tough. Burning Springs Deathclaws, this threat lasted way less than Supermutant Firestarters. Yeah, I mean, I don't know that they were ever a threat, just because we have guns, right? And so... I will say that when they hit you, though, they do a lot of damage, and when Blocker is gone... Not gone, but when Blocker has been changed, it'll be a different experience, that's for sure. Came back 1.5 months ago. Very disappointed when you learn a huge chunk of Burning Springs is blocked off. Yeah, hopefully that'll be changed at some point. The reason that they did that, they said, is because they plan to open it up, like in terms of right here, right? This whole area along the river. They made that a no build zone because they didn't want to have people's camps get destroyed in the future when they add more stuff. So at some point, you'll be able to get closer to the river. It's just when that point is, I have no idea. That's always the question, is like, yes, they plan to do a thing. It's just, when is that thing? Because it would suck if we went the whole year and Burning Springs didn't get any kind of expansion the whole year. Because we already had a year last year, we got no content. I don't want another one of those. I mean, with the first update, you know, with March, we're gonna get a rework of events and rewards. Not a complete rework. More of a lipstick on a pig sort of situation. But yeah, there'll be some changes there and whatever. But in terms of new content, shooting at something. Uh-oh. Dies right next to you. That happens too. It's like the person right next to you doesn't see. Doesn't see you go down. Because you're just looking one over. Victor, yeah, 16 times the detail. Bethesda loves to change stuff once you get used to something. I mean, I'm okay with the changes. I know a lot of people get sick of it, and I understand that, especially if you don't play very much. And you have to you feel like you have to relearn the game every time you play. But for people who play a lot, the changes I think they make things interesting. And obviously if I do YouTube, if the game never changes, I would run out of videos. So for me, it's good, but I think it's interesting too. I think having the same meta for years at a time and having everything be exactly the same isn't good for the game at all. But it also means that you need to make changes for the sake of improving things, not because, and I think that's what's going on. Like, I don't believe that any of the changes are because they just want to change things. Like, a lot of the changes right now are driven by the fact that the design of the game originally wasn't very good. And they're having to redo a lot of things. And unfortunately, that comes with pain, short-term pain, but that means going forward at some point when all this is done, they'll be able to make changes like on a bigger scale. They'll be able to tweak things even on a smaller scale much easier. So they're at this point, they're just laying foundation, and the armor rework should be kind of the last of it, I think, because they've done the perks, they've done the weapons, they've done the armor. So at this point, hopefully we're through the worst pain. I don't know. Isis, hello. I do not have an alien disintegrator. No, this is a heavy gun build. Haven't had major changes in 7 years. If you came back now, you'd think they'd always done this. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the game was like, you could do a build, come back 3 years later and 5 years later, and you wouldn't have to change anything. You could get right back and it would be exactly the same. You know, one Wasteland changed things a little bit, but it didn't really change the meta. So it's like an MMO. Well, that's the thing. So I think the biggest issue, and I include myself in the group as far as that goes, is there's a lot of players that play this that came from single player Fallout games. They have never played online, MMOs before, and I'm in that group. And so for them, it's like they're used to a game that is the same unless you do a mod to make it different, right? And it's not. It's a different kind of game. And so people who are MMO players are like, well, I play other MMOs, so it's like that's what they do. But people who don't play other MMOs are like, what the hell? This game is constantly changing, and it just is annoying to them. So I understand. Like, I'm not annoyed by it. I actually think it's good for the game. But I do understand where they're coming from, because I'm from that boat where I've never done, and I had no idea that other MMOs constantly change things until other people comment and say, oh yeah, this is just common. This is what they do. That's how you keep the game going. Let's see here. I do like the perk card changes the more you interact with them. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the perk card changes, I think that was one of the big, I think all of the changes collectively have been, is there something somewhere? I don't see a red dot. Think mutants is too strong of the new armor changes? I think people are overestimating the value of damage reduction. Because damage reduction is changing not only like some of the perks and whatever, but when it works and how it works is going to be different as well. So right now, if you say you have overeaters and you have a full set, that's 30% damage reduction, and it comes off the top. So it comes out right before it hits your armor. So you're getting the full 30%. After the change, what's going to happen is, number one, it will not be added together. It'll be multiplied together. So that 30% would be like 28 or something. I don't remember. Someone posted it in the chat earlier, or like another stream. And it'll happen after resistance. So it'll hit your armor first, and then you'll get resistant. So what's going to happen is the reduction is going to do less by the very nature of, and I'm good with firecracker berries, the fact that it happens after resist, but also the fact that it's multiplicative rather than additive. So all those things together just mean, at least me personally, I think damage reduction is just less valuable in general, even if the percentage were the same. That's just, you know, my 2 cents. What's funny is you love Fallout, and main reason you start 76 is because you want a multiplayer Fallout game. And see, for me, I never wanted a multiplayer game. It wasn't something I was ever interested in. But once I got here, I love the game, so. Changing meta and changing balance is how to keep the game alive. That's the thing. If the game stops being changed, that means it's in maintenance mode, and you don't want that. Like, if you like the game, you don't want that. You want changes, because that means the game is in active development. Money's still going into the game. That's what you want. Yes, Mr. 3, that is true. The pace of change is actually too slow. My hope is once all of the balance adjusting is finally behind us, it'll never be behind us 100%, but these big changes, those should get put, you know, that should be behind us. Once that happens, my hope is that more attention can go into other things like content, and we can get content at a quicker pace. I'm hoping that's what happens, but it's hope at this point is all. Right, OE, then ER-DR versus ER-DR, then Legendary Mod. Let's see here. Was thinking about how it's 5% for free, something everyone has. It's not, though, because you need to have like 10 addictions, I think, to get the... I think you need over 10 to get like the whatever, and I don't tend to run that many. But yeah, I mean, it's decent reduction, but it's not gonna be the same. It's just gonna be... It'll be, number one, it'll be multiplicative. Number two, you'll be reducing a smaller number than you were before. So I don't know. I like overeaters. I actually will. I'm gonna take the HP buff. 3 was my favorite. Hoping for a raid in June. I would hope. I hope that, Jules, but I'm not hopeful at this point. Like at this point, I don't even know what to expect for content because they really haven't talked about it, anything at all in terms of anything specific. Like, I have no idea what's coming after this update. Like, no idea at all. Peter, hello, hello. One thing you think Fallout 76 did right and Heroes of the Storm did badly was how they rebalanced damage. In Heroes, they would simply nerf things if people complained. Oh. Well, that's dumb. That sounds kind of vindictive. Yeah, no, I'm with you, Mr. 3. I mean, there's a lot of hope, and we need some follow through at this point because that's been the problem for this game all along, is the pace of new stuff, and that hasn't changed. We're still like, we get new content at a snail's pace, and at some point, you know, at some point, either the snail's gonna die or, yeah, we need. Let's see that. Oh, senseless violence. Ooh, let's see. I'm gonna do drop connection. I've already done senseless violence. Run full Secret Service orders. That's what I run on my main character. I'll do the same. I don't plan to change it. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I'm just gonna go. I hope, and then I guess for me with this game, my attitude is I hope, but I don't expect. It's when people expect stuff, they get really disappointed and angry. That's the thing. People get angry. I think hope is fine. Like, I don't think there's any issue with hope. It's when you have expectations, that's when there's a problem. But if you have expectations that are like, well, I don't really think it's going to change, and then you get pleasantly surprised when anything really good comes along. So for me, I would say hope, but don't expect. Oops. That'd be my advice. And learn how to use bridges and walkways. Surfer, welcome. I just came here for the ammo. Oh, and I got screwed. You can't tell me I haven't looted enough stuff to resupply these things. Wouldn't it be cool if you could jump down on these and just, like, smash them? That'd be pretty fun. It's like if folks start complaining about raids or burning springs, enemies in Bethesda, just cut down everything damage-wise from enemies just because they complained. Oh, they're complaining, so we're just going to nerf it just because we're vindictive about it. That doesn't seem like a very good way to keep your players. go with the flow and enjoy. Yeah. I mean, you know me, like I just do what I've always tried to do, and that's try and focus on what I have fun with. And there are times I do feel burned out, or I just play less. I mean, I always have to engage a certain level just to make content. But yeah, I will just play less. And it's okay. And sometimes I play other things, but lately I haven't even been doing that. I've just been playing this less. And just, yeah. I've just been gaming less, which is okay too. Fury! Which would be great. Now I can craft Furious. Oh, wait. Heroes of the Storm crashed and burned because of the philosophy. Players left. Well, of course. Why would you stay? Why would you stay? Ooh, I got a recoil constant. I got a thing. I got one of those things. Oh yeah, and that went away. Okay, yeah, I got one of those things. You know, recoil thingamadoo. Game outlasted. I mean, this game has lasted a long time. This game was what is it? 2018? Was it 2019? It was 2018, right? So this game is in its 8th year. I bet a lot of people would have taken the other side of that bet. And as near as I could tell, the runway for this game is long. Like, I don't think this game is going anywhere anytime soon. This is going to be one of those games. This wouldn't surprise me if it's like, it's time for the new upgraded, okay. It's time for the new version of Fallout 70, you know, like World of Warcraft, right? Like, it's got another, like, there's the original version, a new version. Wouldn't surprise me if this game is doing that too. I mean, Fallout, they're finding is very popular. And popularity leads to profitability. So as long, and I think this game makes tons of money. Like, I do not think they're hurting for money on as far as the development of this game goes. I could be wrong, but I'd be really shocked if I was. Need to restock the perfect bubblegum. I think 76 will last about half World of Warcraft. I mean, World of Warcraft has been going for 20 years, right? I'm guessing, I bet this game goes longer than 10. I mean, this game's gonna go, I would say at a minimum, and this is something I've thought all along, a minimum until we get Fallout 5. It's like their only current Fallout game. I can't believe they would shut this down when it's making money and no Fallout 5. I don't really want to do this. There's only like one person. Yeah, I don't want to do that one. What's this? Oh, that's back on the beat. That's, oh, let's get rid of the Rad Scorpions once and for all. 22, 11 years. So that means this game has like 3 more years? No. I bet this game is probably, I mean, there's no reason they couldn't keep it going. I mean, it's Fallout, right? So I think they can keep this going as long as they want. Obviously, at some point they have to update the game, right? They have to give it like, you know, a new, you know, make it look, you know, current and stuff like that. But I think the game will have. I mean, because Fallout, I think, is one of those things. It just is so, people like it so much that as long as they keep putting money into it, it'll have players, I think. There are 7 billion people in the world and only 10,000 played this game. 10,000, we're hitting like, your number's way off. I mean, just on Steam, we've been hitting 20,000 a day for the past several months. So just on Steam, and I guarantee Xbox has more players than PC does. Plus there's PlayStation. Plus there's the Microsoft Store. So there's way more than 10,000 people playing this game. I mean, we could look right now. Let's look right now. Let's look at the Steam charts here. Just to see what our player count is on Steam. So right now on Steam, there are 20,010 players on. Right now, right this minute, 20,000 just on Steam. So, yeah. Okay, let's just go here. So I think on Friday, what I'm going to do is 2 nukes, 2 bosses, solo. I'll do it on a private server. Anyone wants to join the server, it's fine to do, but you can't do any fighting of the bosses. Got an Aristocrats build ready to go for next season, despite popular opinion. Surfer, I don't think Aristocrats is necessarily the worst. I think it depends on, I mean, yeah, I definitely don't have the opinion that it's been ruined. I do wish they built a buffer into it, though. I wish it wasn't a max cap. I think 35 would have been a little more reasonable. Just so you have room for spending or whatever. I think aristocrats could be interesting depending on what you're gonna do. And I actually think it could be really good on a melee if you pair it with some other things. So yes, I don't necessarily think aristocrats is the worst ever. I wish it was a little different. Hope there wouldn't be a 76 volume 2. I mean, eventually you'll need a new map. Like that is one thing you'll need, right? Like eventually you'll need a map that's, I mean, you can only keep the same map for so long, right? Eventually they'll need expansion, and maybe that comes in the form of another Fallout, a replacement for this. Yeah, you'll show up for the Flux. There you go. Thank you, Jules. That was one that was like, I wasn't sure on that one, and I felt dumb for not including the Guardian in there. That was just a pure oversight on my part, but I appreciate that. It didn't get as much salt as I thought. I thought that was going to be a real salty one. Full health build for Commando. There we go. So, all right. We are going to call it here, I think. So Friday, I think Friday's going to be the finale. I think I've kind of hit the limit on this character, at least for... I'm probably 90% of the way there with this character, and that's probably where it's going to take another, probably another 10, 12 streams to get the other 10%. So I think this is going to be it. We're going to put him to the test on Friday and see how we do. So yeah. Thank you everyone for joining me. And let's see, today's Monday. I'll be back on Friday. Everyone have a good rest of the day and a good rest of the week. Maybe if I learn how to end the stream. There we go.